Ahead, please.
Calling the refund. Thank you for calling the refund department. How may I help you?
You're welcome. What was your first name again?
My name is Sean, sir.
Sean? Nice to meet you, Sean. You're live on the air, WSCAM Radio. The time now is 1:49 a.m. in your city. Can you please tell the folks why you're a scammer? How did you start doing this type of thing? And don't you ever feel bad? Go ahead, please. Sean, you're in a safe space. Talk freely. We know you're a scammer. Tell the people out there, why do you do it?
My name is Sean Lee, okay?
Okay. His name is Sean Lee, folks. But he seems to be a little shy right now. Let's put him at ease. Do you want to go take a glass of water? And then come back and we can finish the interview?
Why the fuck I will be drinking a glass of water? Why the fuck I will be drinking a glass of water? Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. What else do you want to drink? I mean, do you want to do the show in person next time? Do you want to meet in our studios in New York City? Like that's we can make it easier for you.
In the studio live. I will be in
Absolutely.
The studio live. We are
in the green room.
We are connected. We are connected with the dark web, you motherfucker. With the dark web will kill you, motherfucker. The dark web
Folks,
people
if you're
will
just
kill
tuning
you.
in, you're listening to a triggered scammer on WSCAM Radio. The time now is 1:50 a.m. Go ahead, Sean. This is fascinating. The people love you.
All right. Okay.
Tell us about the dark web, Sean.
Yeah,
Tell us about the dark web.
Will kill you. The dark
web will kill us.
Kill you. They will put the gun in your ass and they will fuck it. Okay?
Oh, my God, Sean. Listen to me. Now, what do you do? What do you tell the people when they say, why do you hurt instead of help? What do you say to those folks out there? Do you have any words of wisdom for them?
If there is blood, there is money. If there is blood, there is money. Okay?
If there is blood, there is money. You heard it here live, folks. It's 1:51 a.m. on WSCAM Radio. Words of wisdom from Sean the Scammer. This is fascinating. If there's blood, there's money.
Sean, this is my full name. Tell my full name. It's Sean Lee.
Sean Lee.
Full name is Sean Lee.
And I'm sure that's his real name. He's not afraid of anything. He'll give you his real name.
Yeah.
Sean Lee. It's a very common Indian name. Right.
Yeah.
So listen,
Sean Lee. This dirty money will be making me a bad rich gentleman, okay? Put this in the YouTube live. Put this in the YouTube live.
So, Sean, listen to me. This question just came in from Edna Wilson from Ohio. She says, why do you only care about money and not about hurting people?
Blood is money, as I said you. Blood is money. Blood is money.
But there's no blood there. But you're hiding from people when you hurt them. Isn't that correct, sir? You're doing it all by the phone.
We are not.
You're swindling old people out of their money.
We are not hiding it.
People.
We are not hiding it. It's all about the dark web. It's all about the dark web.
It's all about the dark web, right, sir?
If you have the power, go and if you have the power, so many guts. If you have guts, touch the dark web. Then see what the fuck the dark web will do. They will fuck you.
There you have it, Edna. He answered the question. He answered the question.
Okay.
They will fuck you, Edna.
Okay.
That's from the
They will
scammer at
fuck you.
1:52 a.m. live on WSCAM radio. Hey, you want to take us out to break in a little while?
Live.
Yep.
Yes.
You got a couple more minutes?
Put it in the live.
Another question just came in
Put it on the...
from Benjamin Albert. Benjamin Albert from California asks, do you ever fear about getting caught? Do you have any fears about going behind the bars and chugging cock? Go ahead, please.
All right, then I will be just answering one thing, that one time in the bar, again I will be coming out, and again I will be earning money. Dollars and dollars of money. I will be earning it, okay?
Thank you so much for your answer, sir. You heard it here live.
This is my
Sean
answer.
came out. He got gay one time in a bar. It's okay, he says. We do not judge here on WSCAM radio.
Put it on the YouTube. Put it on the YouTube live that Sean Lee is telling on the live recorded line that blood is money and money is blood, okay?
Blood is money and money is blood. Words of wisdom from Sean Lee the scammer. Fascinating stuff, my friend. Oh, my God. We might have to book you for the next 10 shows.
Yes. Put me on the live on the YouTube. I want to see on the YouTube. Okay?
So could you answer this question? This just in from Jennifer Walker from Dayton, Ohio. She wants to know, do your parents know what you do? Go ahead, please.
My parents? You want to know about my parents? My parents.
Jennifer Walker wants to know if your parents know what you do for a living.
My parents are driving a Maybach. My parents are driving a Maybach. You know that? They are driving a Maybach.
You're saying your parents do know what you do, and you pay them money, and they're happy.
And they are driving a Maybach. They are driving a Maybach.
So what does that mean? Do they know what you do for a living?
Hey, you dumb fuck, you don't know a Maybach. What is a Maybach? Maybach is a car.
I know what that is, but you didn't answer the question. That doesn't answer the question, you dumb fuck. Do your parents know what you're doing?
Yeah. They know that.
Thank you so much for your answer. Thank you. Jennifer Walker, your question has been answered at 1:55 a.m. in the city of Calcutta. You've tuned in to WSCAM, where we have Sean Lee the scammer on the line.
We are in Uzbekistan. We are in Uzbekistan.
Now, what do you say to people that say that you are in India, but you always have to blame other countries like Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, when we know most of the scams come out of India? Go ahead, please.
No, absolutely not. That's absolutely not. That's so totally fake. We have the guts to speak the truth, okay? We have the guts to speak the truth. Why we will blame Calcutta? Why we will blame India? We are doing it. We are running a scam from Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Istanbul, okay? We have the guts because we have the support from the dark web. We have the support from the dark web.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you so much. This in from Dennis Bob Cooper. He wants to know, if you have the guts, then why do you use a name like, what was your name?
My name is Sean.
Sean Lee?
Yes.
I think everybody out there knows that's not your real name. And if you have guts, why not just say your real name? Go ahead,
you
please.
fucker, my real name is Sean Lee.
Why you heard it here, B.B. Cooper. His name is Sean Lee.
Why the fuck?
Okay.
Yes, my name is Sean Lee. Put me on YouTube. I want live. Put me on YouTube.
Oh, I think you're going to make YouTube maybe 1 million views with this interview, sir. You're very fascinating, and I really want to say thank you for taking the time.
You have taken my interview, right? Put me on live on YouTube. I want to see my video. I want to see my video. Put my live.
Absolutely, sir. Tomorrow, Mr. Lee, if you go to YouTube and you search the world's dumbest criminal, I'm sure you can find yourself.
Yeah, the world's richest criminal, motherfucker. World's richest criminal. Okay, put me on the world's richest criminal, okay?
The world's richest criminal.
I will be searching it. Yes.
So, Betty Simpson from Arlington, Texas asks, Is money really that important that you're okay with hurting people?
Money is everything, fucker. Money can buy happiness. Money can buy sex. Money can buy drugs. Money is everything. Okay?
So
if you
you
don't
would rather have
money,
those things.
If you don't have money, listen, you fucker. If you don't have money, can you buy a food to eat? Can you buy a food to eat? Someone will give you a food to eat for free. Can you go to a restaurant without a money? They will feed you without giving up money.
So that's a very good point, sir.
Answer me that.
You're absolutely right, Sean Lee. This just in though, and it kind of goes into your answer there. This comes from Stanley from North Carolina. He wants to know, there's no jobs that will pay you enough to go get something to eat? Go ahead, please.
Listen, some people like to be in the middle, and some people like to be the richest, okay? Each and every person is not the same. Each and every person has some different kind of goals and ambitions, okay? Some wants to be richest, some wants to be richest, and some wants to be a billionaire, and someone wants to be a millionaire, okay? So each and every person is not the same, okay?
Understood.
And for me, I want to be a billionaire. I don't want to be
and you don't care who you hurt to do it. So that would answer the question from my good friend George Frederickson. He says, can you make money without committing crimes? You can make money without committing crimes, but you choose not to, right?
Yes.
You'd rather be a billionaire and not care if you take out an elderly person's last dollar. As long as you can become a billionaire. Blood is money. Money is blood. Absolutely. Go ahead, sir.
To me.
Absolutely, Sean.
I'm telling you.
Tell me, please, Sean.
Okay. I'm telling you, like my friend, okay? My friend named, like my friend Steven, okay? Like my friend Steven and me, okay? We had nothing. We had nothing before, okay? 8 years ago, we had nothing. But today, we are driving a Lamborghini and we are in a Ferrari, okay? We are wearing diamonds, okay? We are wearing diamonds. We have braces. We have diamond braces on our teeth, okay? Money is everything, fucker. Money is everything.
Money is everything, fucker. Words of wisdom from the scammer. The time now is 2 a.m. in Calcutta. We have Sean Lee, the scammer, on the line. Very fascinating to talk with this young man. So let me ask you, this question comes from me. You have all that stuff, and you're okay with hurting the innocent to get all that stuff. Let's go back to that.
Whatever fucking place name you are taking, I'm not in that place, okay? For your peace of mind, I'm not in that place, fucker, okay? I told you where I am. I'm not in that place.
Now, why would I believe you about where you are, but you won't give me your real name?
I'm not in that place, fucker. You are just like that. You are just guessing it that I'm on that place. I'm in India. But I'm not in India.
You're in India.
I'm not in India. No,
and your name is really Sean Lee. I know. Right?
Yes, my name is Sean.
I got to lay off the acid.
My name is...
for a minute there, I thought maybe you were giving me a fake name. But you sound like a Sean.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck I will give you a fake name? Why the fuck I will give you a fake name? My dark web is there. My members are there. They will support me. If you will put me behind the bars, within 10 to 15 days, I will be out.
Oh, okay? Sir, I know. I know.
Because we have so much of power. Okay?
So let me ask you a question, though. Most of the call centers that I've been involved with, when the people get caught and put behind the bars, the people answering the phones are not the one with all the money and the powers. They make very little money. Why did you pick up the phone today? Are you not a boss, or are you just a worker? And does your boss pay the workers that good that you could drive around in a Lamborghini and have diamonds?
Listen to me. I'm
listening, sir. Go ahead. Tell the world.
I'm telling you, okay? If you know who with whom you are talking to right now? Do you know that?
Oh, very smart criminal from Uzbekistan, right?
Yes, and I'm the
Yeah,
boss.
whose name is Sean Lee, and he's the boss.
Yes, and I'm the boss. Yes.
Now, do you have any fear at all? Because a lot of the bosses that get caught, they don't do small time. They get 20 years usually. That's just history. That's just facts. I mean, you could look that up on Google. Like Hitesh, who got arrested not too long ago, who was in charge of the IRS scams. Not only is he doing 12 to 20 years, but he has to pay back $20 million to the victims. You don't have any fear of that being a boss.
$50 million. I will be paying $50 million. I have so much of cash. I will be paying $50 million fucking on the face, and I will be going out happily with a great sexy chick. Okay? With a sexy chick, I will be smiling, and I will be coming out from the bars. I will be paying $50 million.
With a sexy chick, you will be coming out smiling from behind the bars. Words of wisdom from the scammer, Sean Lee. The time now, ladies and gentlemen, is 2:03 a.m. in India, but Sean Lee is not in India. He's in Uzbekistan.
Yes, I'm in Pakistan, motherfucker.
He's in Pakistan now.
Yes, I'm in Pakistan, okay? At what time you will be uploading the video? Tell me.
Probably about 10 a.m. Eastern Time, United States.
Okay, upload in the YouTube, okay?
Yep, search for the world's dumbest but richest criminal. How do you like that title? How do you like that curry? I love it. It's got a ring to it.
Down the richest scammer. The richest scammer.
Well, the dumbest, richest scammer. How about that?
The dumbest, richest scammer? Motherfucker,
yes,
you are a dumb richest scammer. You are a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm not the famous one. You are.
Motherfucker.
Not as much as you, sir. Not as much as you, sir.
So
the studio pays me very little money. But I don't hurt anybody. That's the difference. You're okay with hurting people. I'm not. Any one of us could go be rich if we want to swindle an old lady out of her last dollar. That is a coward move, if you ask me. Yes. Fuck you, too.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Go get a hangnail. Fuck you. I'll call you back, bitch. It's what we do on WSCAM Radio.
The smooth sounds of messing with criminals. Good morning, each and everyone. Welcome to the Morning Scam Show with CJ Scams and TAGOW. Today's guest, Scamlock Holmes. Let's get ready to fuck with the criminals.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Take.
What's up? Good morning.
How are you today?
Good. It's cold in New York. It's a little icy out there.
Yeah, it's real icy here. We actually got snow over the weekend. I had to stop my scrapbook thing early because of the snowstorm. So I only got like a few pages done.
Or they shut the whole south down, right? When it snows, you guys don't know what to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Can y'all
Yeah, it's just another day for us.
Yeah, can y'all hear Take and everything okay? You sound a little static to me, but it might just be my end. So we'll see what they say.
No, I'm good.
Okay. For those that don't know of Rennie Egg, I have his link pinned for a few minutes. Y'all please go sub to him. He's helped us a lot with our channels and growth and knowledge and everything. Especially if you're someone that has a channel, please sub to him. He's I don't know, what do you call it? Like a channel growth expert or channel development expert?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor to have this guy in our stream. And I looked at the chat. I said, "Oh my God, is Rennie Egg here?" I mean, I try to catch his streams whenever I can. I've learned a lot. I think I used to go to his stream when I had about 100 subs, And I'm a member, and I would encourage people to just go there, whether you become a member or not. But it's just a fun stream. He brings up channels, and he not only gives people shout outs, and there's a lot of love in that room, but his advice is actually concrete. There's a lot of people on YouTube that say, come to our stream and grow your channel. But he knows exactly the inner workings of YouTube. I mean, there's some of these people where you go into certain chats and you say, oh, I just sub to you, sub to me. YouTube just removes that stuff. He knows all, I didn't even know about watching someone's video the whole way through to get them watch hours, little things like that. And he'll bring your channel up, and he'll talk about your banner and keywords, and the advice is just solid. I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm so happy he's here. But I encourage everyone to go there. It really does help if you have a channel.
Yeah, and he's just a super nice guy. And I'm all about supporting nice people because sometimes they're harder to find these days.
Yeah, I mean, right, with all the I was just looking at some hate comments on my latest video or 2 videos ago, and I'm like, wow. But you know what? Any interaction's good interaction. Not everyone's gonna love you. Some people say tomato. I say shut the fuck up and take a glass of water. But it is what it is. So hey, what's up, Mike Diesel? Diesel Mike. Yeah. But anyway, I just recommend going to check out his channel. I mean, he definitely is there to show love and to help you grow.
Yeah, absolutely. The worst thing, though, that I've had trouble with is when people I think are friends become the haters. That's what I'm trying to learn to deal with. But I know once you have any kind of online presence at all, whether it be small like me, you're still going to have haters, Good morning, the awesome one.
Yeah, anytime you're doing something publicly, you're always going to have somebody that knows more. They don't do anything, but they always know more. And it's like if I have a comedy channel and somebody leaves a comment that says not funny at all, I'm like, okay, well, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. But like, why say that? I mean, obviously, 731 other people feel differently. So you just have to let that go. Don't even worry about it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
What's up, awesome one?
Yeah, and there's plenty of YouTube channels that aren't my thing. But just remember, like, anybody that puts content out, whether they're a good person or a bad person in your eyes, or have good content or bad content, like, it still was work to do that. Well, at least 95% of the time. So I do encourage everyone to just please be respectful of other content makers. If you don't like it, just leave. You don't have, and it's okay for constructive criticism, but don't be a jerk in people's comment section because people did try anyway. And just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not good and somebody else won't, right?
Absolutely. I mean, well, what's up, Lisa? It's one of those things where you're wasting criminals' time is the most important thing for what we do. I mean, there's so many different styles, but it's like, why hate on somebody? They're down with the cause. Yeah, maybe you're not a comedy person or there's too many swear words, but then you go to somebody else's channel, where they hook up to the virtual machine and they reverse connections and they waste an hour of the scammer's time. But maybe in the middle of it, it's not going to entertain somebody like me. I want to see, raging and things like that, like at the end of a scammer revolts type of video. So it's just, it's funny, the attacks on the people that leave a hate comment will always say, like, are you a scammer? I mean, like, why would you hurt anybody who's or be negative towards anybody who's trying to just waste a scammer's time? But I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with Beta Ray. Like, we definitely need to be careful about trusting people online and giving out our personal information. But just remember also that for those that are maybe new to watching scam baiting, it's an extremely competitive market. So some people are real competitive with it. Take and I aren't. We want to support as many people as we can. So just keep that in mind too. If you happen to, see anything thing going on that's, anything in chat or anything, that it is a very competitive market. And I know from being in music. Good morning, Peter. How are you today?
Peter.
Yeah, for those that don't know, when I was younger, I would guess you could say I was a professional musician. I started college going for music, but I didn't. I dropped out because I ended up getting burned out. But I know from music what it's like to be in a competitive environment. This is definitely one of those. Hey, Kat. Hey, New Moon. So yeah. So Take and I just want to waste the scammers' time, and I'm super happy with this, like the subs that I have. Want to grow, but I'm just so thankful for all y'all that come watch our show, and we can talk to some new scam baiters and call scammers. And I'm just really grateful that I even have more than one sub. I just thought it would be my mom when I first started.
Well, I knew in my case it would not be my mom, so the fact that I had one friend I met, I was fine with that. And there's the man of the hour, Scamlock
Yeah.
Holmes. Good morning, buddy. And then before we get into Scamlock and stuff, but like I just watched the Beta Ray video. I hope he doesn't mind talking about. Obviously, he's got a channel, so he's public. But I would encourage people to go check out his channel. Not a lot on there, but it's very informative. And he used to be, more into scam baiting, and he can tell you more about why he's not doing it, or he's gonna start doing more, or whatever. But the video about the some of the drama in the scam baiting community and all the time that he took to put in the fillers, like the actual cartoon stuff, I thought was pretty brilliant. I sat there, I watched the whole thing the other day, and I loved it. So I would just encourage people to kind of watch that video as well.
You're already getting people in the habit of saying Scamlock. It's Scamlock.
Did I say Shamrock?
You said, I think Shamlock. Now other people are saying it.
Well, don't listen to me. It's 8:00 in the morning in New York. I'm drunk already. I'm drunk, bitch. Yeah, I mean, don't pay attention to me. I mean, but whatever you do, I mean, Scamlock Holmes is here. Go sub to his channel. I mean, he's got the best of both worlds, and we'll talk about that with him. But I mean, I like all his videos. I mean, they're everything from long videos wasting scammers' time to flooding them over 100 times. It's the best of both worlds over there. It's just so entertaining to me. Some of the things he says. You can tell when you look at one of his videos, and it's like, I'm going to call the scammer 100 times, and it's like a bunch of short calls. I mean, that's my style.
Yeah,
that's right up my alley.
That's all you. And we're going to
like calling
watch
the
a portion of
scammer and
that
saying,
one.
"You got me pregnant. You are the father." Like just humor like that. I mean, it's very entertaining to me.
Yep. Yeah, and he's new. He has 107 subs. So we're definitely hoping to push that up.
He's growing quickly. He's gonna have a lot of subs. I'm sure he'll be past me any day now.
I think he's gonna pass me for sure. I can tell by watching his videos he has a lot more talent than me.
His channel says he started only a couple days before New Year's, and for him to a couple weeks into the new year have that many subs already is pretty impressive. So I think he's on the fast track. And he's got good production. He shows his face. He's got a cool background. It's just the best of both worlds. But I won't spoil everything. We'll talk with him.
So Runny Egg told us the other day that we really need to have visuals in our show. So we're trying to come up with some ideas. Have you thought of any more ideas? And then I'll tell him my wonderful idea that I sent you.
I mean, I'm good with anything. I mean, if I had a computer, we can go on camera. I know we want to kind of conceal for different reasons, but I mean, any kind of characters you can put up there. I don't know where the hell Chester is this morning. He must be off in Calcutta reporting the kangaroo problem that we're dropping off kangaroos there. But he's very good at animation and doing the little characters, just something for people to look at. My thing is it's more of like a listening type of show, so the visuals aren't as important, but I'm not gonna not take advice from the master guru. So I know you were in his stream the other day and he was telling me some things. I would be fine with an Apple. Put an apple up there talking. I don't care.
Yeah, I found so I downloaded the Snapchat camera onto my computer, which I'm not recommending people do that. But on there was a talking banana. So so I was thought about being a banana all day today, but I thought it might ruin the mood if we have any like kind of serious conversation with Scamlock if he was talking to a banana.
You cut out. You there?
Who, me? I didn't cut out. Yeah, I'm here. Are you there? Oh lordy, y'all. I might be alone in radio land, which scares me.
Hello?
Okay. Don't leave me now. Did you leave me?
I'm right here.
Okay, good. And I get real scared when you leave me. I'm not quite ready to be all alone holding down a whole show. Now, if I was calling a scammer, I could hold down the show, but we haven't called any scammers yet. I can't just talk to myself, so you gotta stay with me.
Nice, Face Down. You're awesome. Yeah, and hopefully Face Down will come and join us. The stream I was in the other day, I think it was Christian Gonzalez. I'm still confused at whose channel I was in. I think Face Down was up there talking, though. But maybe that was on Christian's channel, right? Christian Gonzalez?
I think so, yeah. Which we all know him. He's a great supporter of Scambaiters.
But I definitely would love to talk with Face Down too. Their interviews in the way that they're real organized with going through each scam a little bit. I was impressed. I loved that stream that night. So hopefully they'll have time to come hang out with us one day.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I had talked to him about them coming on a Saturday stream, but we haven't done a Saturday stream yet since I talked to him. So I'm not sure, if we can get a Saturday stream going. Oh, there's our reporter. Oh my goodness.
Chester Drawers, roving reporter Chester Drawers joins us.
What's wrong with us that we can't even provide our reporter with the best equipment? Like, obviously we're failing in our show.
There's no budget. It's not even fair. We don't get a budget. I've been telling people that. I mean, I think once we have a part 2 interview with Sean Lee, and he says $50 million, I'll be coming out behind the bars with a sexy chick and $50 million. So I'm hoping he'll support our show since we kind of gave him his start in the public eye. Right. We'll see what happens. But then maybe we can get better equipment and we can have better connections and cameras and,
Well, that's what I'm hoping with Scamlock. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping with Scamlock Holmes. When he has 1 million subs, he won't forget that we had him on first, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What's his name? Is it Scamlock?
Scamlock.
It's not Shamlock. Scamlock.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they have like the Shamrock Shake is out early this year. So
I love that thing.
Yeah, I think I put 2 and 2 together, but what the hell do I know? It's 8 o'clock. I'm drunk in New York. It's happy hour.
I do get excited about St. Patrick's Day because of the Shamrock Shake. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, it is what it is. They're really good and they're healthy, so you can drink as many as you want.
Oh yeah. See, I got the peppermint chocolate chip shake from Chick-fil-A at Christmas. Then I get my Shamrock Shake for St. Patrick's Day. For a while in the summer, I had my pickle slushy at Sonic, but they took those away. I don't know. I guess I was the only one that drank them.
I mean, with the title like that, it makes sense that you're the only one that drinks it.
They used to have a pickle slushy.
Who the hell goes up to a drive-through or whatever they have at Sonic and says, "I want a pickled slushy"? I mean, it just.
I did.
I love slushies. I love pickles, but together. That's like. I love mashed potatoes. I love Hershey syrup, but I would never put Hershey syrup on the mashed potatoes. Who the hell comes up with these things?
Have you ever?
Meanwhile, I'm sitting in a one-room apartment in New York with 2 cats, and I got people out there inventing things like pickled slushies. What the hell's wrong with the world?
Yeah. Have you ever had a pickle martini?
Nothing with pickles and alcohol.
Because they're pretty. It was pretty good. I like drinking pickle juice. Do you? Hey, good morning, JC.
No.
Oh, you don't like drinking pickle juice? The only reason I
No.
don't do it more is because, like, it could give you a stroke because of the high sodium, but it's very tasty.
Jesus Christ. I was once in a relationship with a girl, and she's like, why don't we just drink the pickle juice? And I was like, why don't we just break up? Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's good to know that that's a deal breaker for you. I guess
Yeah,
that's
but-
why we haven't gotten married yet, because I like to drink my pickle juice.
Oh, you just keep drinking your pickle juice down south. I'm sure everything will work out for you.
There's got to be a man out there that'll love me anyway, despite my drinking pickle juice.
Yeah, I mean, some things I guess you just need to always not share with your partner. Like on the first date, maybe you should reveal, I like to drink pickle juice. And then if they stay with you, you know it's meant to be.
Oh, God, I can't even look at JC's message. If I didn't want to offend him, I would literally hide it, because I can't even look at it without feeling sick. I hate bananas and I hate mayo. Like, I literally can't even stand the thought of mayo. It makes my stomach turn.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not a mayo person either. I love bananas, but I mean, people might like that. He might be serious. I mean, people like weird stuff. I mean, banana and peanut butter. People tell me that's like one of the most amazing sandwiches ever. I've never had one, but
I don't like banana. They're too squishy, and I don't really like the taste of it. So.
But I could see pickled onion vinegar on fish and chips being good. I mean, I'm a huge fish and chips fan. I mean,
Yeah, I love
I don't know.
fish and chips.
In England and everywhere else, is fish and chips more like just fish and French fries? Because that's what I get here. They bring me a bunch of French fries with the fish, and I'm like, I want chips, but that's just what they call it. So
Yeah.
I was always curious. I guess it's just fries, right?
B, I just realized I'm not even subbed to you. I'm so sorry. You're awesome. Has nothing to do with you. It's just me. But I'm subbed now. Y'all
Who
go
aren't you
check
subbed
out to Behind the Bars. Behind Bars.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely sub to B. I mean, she's been a good.
Yeah, I'm so sorry,
good
B,
friend
but
and
I'm
good
subbed
scam
now.
baiter.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's a great scam baiter. So please sub to her. No, definitely wasn't
Rob Mary.
pregnant. Domesticated. I just love pickles. Everybody gets me pickle stuff all the time. Like, my cousin just went on a vacation somewhere and she brought me back like these little pickle, like, it's like flavoring. They almost look like energy shots, but they're like pickle flavoring, and you can put them on like chips. So I've been putting them on like potato chips and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I love pickles too. Don't get it twisted, CJ Scams. I mean, I like a good pickle. All pickles, even the tomato pickles, they look like tomatoes, but they're green. But I would never be caught drinking that juice. Shame on you.
Yeah, well, I don't do it much because, like I said, I don't really want to have a stroke. But did you ever see that Jilly juice before?
What juice?
I think it's called Jilly juice. J-I-L-L-Y.
Sounds like a porno.
Yeah. Well, it was this like drink that this woman said would cure. This is her claims, not me. Obviously. She said it would cure any disease, like including cancer. It would, like, if you had a limb, like missing a limb, it would help your limb grow back. She also said it cured. Now again, this is not me. Hey, good morning, Thrill Seeks. This is 100%.
Good to see you.
This is 100% not me. I do not agree with this statement. I'm just telling you what she said. That it would cure gayness. If you were gay, it would cure you. It's basically like fermented cabbage. and a
Oh, and
high
that
amount.
clears everything.
Yeah, and a high amount of salt, and like literally, yes, Zebulon, do you know what I'm talking about? Literally, people like that were drinking it were like having strokes and stuff, and it gave you such explosive diarrhea. Obviously, you lost weight because it gave you such explosive diarrhea that you lost weight, but it also
Good
gave you a
morning.
stroke.
Little breakfast talk going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't drink that stuff. Have a beer.
Yeah. So anyway, if anyone's interested, y'all should read about it. That I definitely am not into. Yes, thank you, Peter. That's what I want to say, but I won't say it. Peter said it for me.
What did Peter say?
But anyway, so yes,
Because I got to scroll up.
let's talk about our guest, which we already have. But Scamlock Holmes is here. He's a new scam baiter. He currently has
Over 110, I'm guessing.
He had 107 before. Now he's up to 112. Awesome. Thank you, y'all. And if anyone
And I think I was on his channel this morning, like in the wee hours when I was at Dunkin' Donuts at like 4 in the morning, and I think he had 103. So he's got 9 already. So I think we're on the way to 200 very quickly. Also, too, because I just looked at the chat, Fungi's over 500. We were trying for a week, and I know it's tough because to move the needle, it's like you're very close and you lose a couple. But last time I checked, Fungi was at 504, so that was nice to see.
Yeah, congrats, Fungi. Good morning, Do One Thing. Thank you for joining us.
What up, Do?
And again, I know I say this a lot, y'all, but just want to emphasize, if I didn't personally say hi to you, it's not you. I try to focus on making sure the stream doesn't crash and burn. But I'm really happy everyone's here. If there's not a single person in here that I'm not glad is here. So good morning, everybody. So let's watch. I'm pretty sure he already messaged me that he's ready to go. Let me just see, but I think he's ready. So we can watch.
I sent you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're playing the video? No, if you have something ready to go, that's fine. I sent you a video, and I think it was like 10 minutes long, and I meant to say, hey, could you play 5 minutes of this guy's video? But whatever you got is fine. I mean, everything he does is pretty entertaining, and it wastes the scammers' time, so I think everyone will love it. And then, obviously, people can just sub to his channel and then go check out all of his content. So, yeah, just a sample would be great.
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
I think it's the one you sent me, but it's the one with 100 calls. Is that the one you sent me?
Yeah, I love that one. I love that one. Well,
So,
people will know. As soon as they hear him, they'll know why I like it. But just make sure you hit the wrong button, the right button, and don't show the other videos that you were sending me. It was disgusting, perverted nonsense. Don't embarrass yourself.
Hey, I've already learned my lesson. You said if I ever sent you any nudes, you would just share them with everyone. So I better not do it.
Well, I mean, you shared a picture of me from my Skid Row days, trying to be Bon Jovi and flipping off the camera. And then, I mean, it's fair game now.
Yeah, true. All right, well,
But yeah, play this guy's video. People don't need to hear me rambling. This guy's awesome. Scamlock Holmes.
Yeah, let's watch a clip of him, and then when we come back, he'll be on with us, hopefully.
Oh, awesome. I'm excited.
Hello.
Hey, I just want to let you know my calendar is free all day, so I'll be calling you every minute. Okay.
So when your wife will come at your home, you need to that
what do we
smartphone
need to do?
video.
Oh, I see.
Because
What do we need to do on the smartphone?
Yeah. So once your smartphone with you, then they one activation code we will generate via your phone. Okay. Then that code you need to enter your TV.
Okay, that makes sense. And then what do we do from there?
Once you will get it, you can call us back. Okay?
Okay, I just had one last question here. You seem
Please,
mostly
sir.
intelligent. I'm trying to learn how to become a piece of shit scammer like yourself. Where would I start with that? Do you know any tutorials or websites?
And here we go.
Prime, how can I help you?
Daddy? Is that you?
Wait.
Where have
Yeah,
you
is that
been?
me?
Where have you been all my life? Oh my God, I've missed you. It's me, your son. Where have you been? I love you. Hey there, I'm just checking on my scammer application. I applied for a job there the other day. Is a supervisor available by chance?
Hello.
That's a little unprofessional. You're supposed to answer,
Hello.
hi, how can I help you? Oh, you don't
Hello.
want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to
तेरी
me,
माँ
you
की चूत
bastard?
साले बहन चोद
Oh, you don't want to talk to me. Oh my God, you're not going to scam.
चूत साले बहन चोद
Hey, I was just wondering, do you have a little time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Huh?
तेरी
You
माँ की
scamming?
चूत जीसस
Oh,
क्राइस्ट
you
की
piece of shit. Oh
साले
my
बहन
God,
चोद
you have no in life. Peter, I think we got off on the wrong foot. You said some things, I said some things. Let's start over. I still think you're a piece of though.
Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Peter. How may I help you?
Hey, Peter, I was wondering if you were available to lick my balls.
ID. Hello.
Hello?
12096 top wale. Hello. Shahid. Hello.
Hello? Is this where the scammers?
Thank you for calling cancellation team of Norton. My name is Kevin Peter. How may I assist you?
Hey, Kevin. Are you the supervisor of the scammers?
Yes.
You are. Awesome. Are you a piece of shit like the rest of them?
Hello.
Listen, my mom dated Kevin, Paul, and Alan. One of you are my dad.
Thank you for calling technical support. Please hold for the next available agent.
Thanks for calling support. How can I help you?
Hi there. I was told to call this number. I'm having a pop-up on my screen.
Can I help you with your first and last name?
Richard Bush.
And what were you doing on the computer when you got this problem?
Yes.
I'm asking, what were you doing on the computer when you got this problem?
Yes. I was.
I'm saying, what were you doing?
Right.
What were you doing on the
I know.
computer?
Yes, I was on the computer.
What were you doing on it?
I was looking at the internet.
And how old are you, Richard?
What's that?
How old are you? What's your age?
And why is that any of your business?
To fix it up.
What?
To fix it up, sir.
To fix my computer, you need to know how old I am. I'm 2 years old. How about that?
Yes.
2.
Do one thing. Take this computer to the Microsoft store. Then.
What's that?
Take this computer to the Microsoft store.
Oh, take it to the store because you're an incompetent scammer and you can't fix it yourself?
calling cancellation department. This is Alan. How may I help you?
What's up, you piece of scammer? How are you?
Hey, motherfucker.
Hey, I just want to let you know I'm gonna be calling you bastards all day long.
Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Alan. How may I help you?
Alan, I know that you're a scamming piece of shit,
Hey,
but that doesn't mean
motherfucker, hang up the phone.
we can't be friends?
Hello?
Thank you for calling the cancellation department. This is Richard. How can I help you? Can I?
Hello?
Alan, I know we can't be friends, but could I have your mom's OnlyFans account, please? Please.
Hello?
Hey, Alan. Remember when that
Yes,
time we had sex
Hello?
and I got pregnant? I have your baby. Okay, you are the father.
Hello? Hello?
I have all day long. I'm gonna spam the shit out of you guys.
Hello?
I found this number next to a glory hole on the I-80 truck stop. Is this who I needed to talk to get
Hello?
I'm wearing a black
Hello?
shirt with a lacy bra and those sexy panties that you like.
Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Alan. How may I help you?
Hi there, I'm having problems with my Norton.
अरे भैंचोद. Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Alan. How may I help you?
What's up, Alan? You are a nasty bitch. I'm telling you what. I'm here for that glory hole action!
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Thanks for getting connected from cancellation refund department. This is Alex. How are you being today, sir?
I don't know. What do you mean?
So thanks for getting connected from cancellation refund department. This is Alex. How are you being today, sir?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good, Alex. I'm having a really hard time with my getting my refund.
Okay, sure. So right now, what you want to do, sir? You want to cancel the subscription and refund back your amount, and you want to renew.
Come again?
So you want to cancel the subscription and refund back your amount, and you want to renew. What you want to do?
Want to win me? I want my money back.
Okay, so in order to cancel, sir, you need to be in front of a computer. So are you in front of a computer right now?
I am in front of a computer.
Okay, sure. So open your new page.
Uh-huh.
So did you open your new page, sir?
I did.
Okay, sure. And open your Google Chrome. Google Chrome.
Yeah,
Did you open your Google Chrome?
I did. And then
Okay,
what?
sure. Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Alan. How may I help you?
Excuse me, that wasn't very professional.
Sorry?
That wasn't... Don't talk to me that way. Stow your attitude, sir.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah,
What's
hi,
new?
sir. Thank you for getting connected to Norton. This is Nick. How may I help you?
Hey, Nick, I'm having trouble with my getting my refund.
Yes, sir. So you just be on in front of your computer. I will be providing you the cancellation form and the refund form, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, sir. So what do you see on your computer screen right now?
I see a computer screen.
Yeah, so what do you see on that, sir?
I see icons.
Okay, sir. So can you please open up your Google Chrome browser, the browser which you use to surf your internet?
Absolutely. Absolutely. One
And
moment,
once,
please.
yes, sir.
One second here.
Once you open up your
One
Google
second.
Chrome, sir.
1 second, please. 1 second, please.
Okay, sir. Take your time. Take your time. I'm here.
You're being a little rushy. I'm just now booting up my computer.
Okay, sir, no problem. Hello?
Yep, it's still loading.
Sunna.
Okay, I have. Oh. You didn't want to play. Okay, that's fine.
Hello.
Hey, I just want to let you know my calendar is free all day, so I'll be calling you every minute. Okay.
Hello.
Don't you think you guys are a little pathetic? Oh, nothing? Nothing? Okay, Jesus. Oh, so good.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, you piece of shit?
Hey, your mother.
All right, hey y'all, we are back with Scamlock Holmes. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really appreciate you guys reaching out and taking
Yeah,
the time to talk to me. So it's going to be very exciting.
yeah, we're excited. So our first question is always like, tell us a little bit about how and why you got into scam baiting.
Oh, that's a good one. I have always been a troll to scammers for years,
Mm-hmm.
years and years. Because we all get those robocalls, right? Like telemarketers, scams, you're gonna get $52 million from a guy in Nigeria. I always messed with them. And I didn't realize that was even a thing up until recently.
Mm-hmm.
Or for instance, whenever a telemarketer would call me, I would say, I'm sorry, but I'm at my pet turtle's funeral. Can I talk to you in a couple of hours? Or something stupid like that, just to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Or my parakeet died, and so which is sad, but they were like, oh wow, I can't believe this guy's at his own parakeet's funeral. So they I always mess with them. And even my wife, she thought I was a little crazy for messing with them. But you know how YouTube is good at getting you down the rabbit hole when you're
Right.
scrolling through shorts?
Right.
And so I think I'm just sitting there on the couch scrolling through shorts, maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I came across somebody, and I didn't know it was scam baiting at the time, but it was somebody messing with a scammer. I was like, oh, yes. Yes, there's something really satisfying, like really satisfying about wasting their time, sticking it
Right.
to them when they've messed with so many people and taken advantage of so many people. And so, of course, I keep looking up more and more and more and start subscribing and get more of that in my feed. And I'm like, God, this is really awesome. And then
Yeah.
I just started doing some research online and find out what the term scam baiting means. And I think I'm still learning about that. I'm still new to this. But there's been people for decades doing this. It's an international activity.
Right.
People in England and Australia, China, etc., that do this. And
Mm-hmm.
so I just started doing a ton of research, reading forums, going back years in forums. This is kind of my personality, is when I get really interested, I get a little obsessive.
Uh-huh.
And so I spend hours reading about something. And so I was like, man, I think I could do this. And I've got a little technical know-how, how to, develop a video and, um, familiarity with technology. So I just decided just to see if I could add to the scam baiting community.
Awesome.
And then I just started making videos. And I just started making videos about, 3 weeks ago or so.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
That's what I was saying. And your channel shows that you just started it like right before New Year's. And when I was watching your videos, I was just like, oh, this guy has to be around forever. So maybe you've been calling people forever and you just weren't recording it, is the way I looked at it. And then I looked at some of your production stuff, like with the backdrops and the pool table, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting because a lot of people have the fake backgrounds, but yours was definitely unique. And then when I heard some of the beeping when the guys were swearing at each other, I was like, okay, so he's definitely got some tech skills. So yeah, good for you
that's
then.
true.
Welcome.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you. Yeah, I've been playing with, I've made YouTube videos in the past. Nothing about this. And so I've played with like video editing software, and made like some videos for family, or I've made some videos for my work before when I was asked to, and so yeah, it's just been kind of a thing that I've been doing for a while. And as far as like uh calling or talking to scammers and not recording, I've just been full of shit for a long time, and so I'm just it just comes natural.
Yeah,
And
like most of the people in the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
right,
besides me,
right.
of course, but I hear you. I agree.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. How about you guys? How did you guys get into it?
It's
They're
I
pretty
mean,
much the same way through YouTube, basically.
but I mean, your direct approach is kind of like some of them. Like when I think I was watching a video and the guy was. You were mentioning that they were shouting at somebody in the background, and then he said, well, sometimes they lose patience or something like that. And you're like, you mean the victims lose their patience or something like that? And you called them out. So, I mean, I definitely appreciate the direct approach. That's my style. I mean, if you've ever seen something I do, I mean, I'm very direct. And that comes from like months of just knowing about and hearing them lie and rip off people. And it's sickening. And the way that I had gotten started was these idiots from, the PCH scams kept calling me. And they thought I was somebody else who owned the phone number before. And, obviously I knew it was a scam. I didn't win $25 million in a cherry red Mercedes and it would get me all the bad girls or whatever the guy was telling me. So I kept messing with these guys, and then it led me to YouTube, and you do some searches, and then of course that leads you to like Kid Boga and Scammer Payback, and then you start to find the smaller ones, and then 6 months later you're doing it. It's just like one of those.
Yeah.
It was like inevitable, but
Yep.
that's the cliff notes of my story. But yeah.
So who was the first person you watched then?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably Kit Boga. He's the biggest one. I think YouTube just kind of suggested stuff a lot.
Right.
And the thing is like he's been doing it for years. You look back at his channel. He started this probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Right.
And it's like another level of fuckery, because he messes with people on just a whole nother level, and that's why it's so entertaining, I think.
Right.
But at the same time, there's something really special about the simplicity of just talking without all of the production stuff.
Right.
Like
agree.
some of the the scam baiters are it's almost like a television show, like you'd watch on like
Right.
Nat Geo or something. Like Jim Browning, for instance. His is simple. Like he tells a story. But he's the type of guy that would turn a satellite and it would watch you from space, and you would tell him, no, Jim, I'm not at that GPS location, and he's like, no, mofo, you are at that location. And so yeah, I think I ended up watching Kit Boga at the very beginning, and that's just kind of how I fell in this rabbit hole of awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that was definitely, like eye-opening to me that there were so many smaller channels that were doing it. When I didn't know when I first started watching, of course, I think I got Pierogi first, and then Kit and Jim. And then, like, it was just like, whoa, there's a lot of smaller other people doing this too. So it's awesome.
And yes. I think my story, I liked all those three that you just mentioned, and definitely are amazing. And I mean, who's not going to like a Jim Browning video where they can hack into systems and watch people? I mean, I'm so fascinated by that. But I do like my share of the F words. So when I came across Scammer Revolts, I was like, wow, this guy could hook up to their system and then curse them out and have a live chicken yelling at them. So, I mean, I'm a huge Scammer Revolts fan for that reason.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, the thing about the small channels is there's people that have been around for years and years and that have done this. And it's kind of like, it comes back to like the why. There's something that morally drives these people to really stick it to scammers. And I'm subscribed to a lot of them, because I just think it's just really amazing without all the production stuff, and they're not even like hackers. They don't do reverse connections or do anything to connect with them. They just waste their time, and that in of
Right.
itself, I think, is extremely valuable because
Absolutely.
you spend an hour on the phone, right? And then
Mhm.
that's an hour away from someone else. Your grandma,
Yeah.
your aunt, your uncle, the unsuspecting people. And I think that's why we really do this is just because it helps other people.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, hey, I didn't delete anybody's comment. It says view deleted message, deleted by Take a Glass of Water Media. Why would that happen? I didn't delete anything. Like, did somebody hack me? Am I getting scammed?
You probably did it by
I think.
accident. It
Oh,
was made. I promise you, he did that by accident because his big thumb probably hit something.
oh,
She'll forgive you, won't you,
Yeah,
Maid?
I'm so sorry, Maid. So, yeah, I mean, her comment was legit. It was on
Yeah.
point. I mean, scam baiting is better than TV. Um, yeah, that
Yep.
should not have been deleted. I apologize, apologize, apologize. I don't delete anything. I mean, if I let Pecan Head's comments go through, why would I delete that one?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So,
But luckily it was someone that's nice. She'll forgive you. I know she
yeah,
will.
I hope so. I mean, please do not leave, and
Yeah.
we love you.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I totally agree with you because like, and even if you don't bait for hours and hours, it's still valuable, especially the way Take does it because he gets them all like aggravated, you know?
oh yeah.
Triggered,
Oh
triggered,
yeah.
or on tilt. Isn't that
Definitely.
what Captain Corrosive calls it? On tilt?
I
Take
don't know if I know that one.
Yeah, I know that
Oh,
term from poker, like when you or gambling, because I kind of play blackjack. You know,
Oh,
when you
tilt.
get like
Yes.
worked up and you're
Yes.
not thinking anymore, you're just like driven by the need to win. You know, that's
Yes.
how she described Take. She said that Take gets them on tilt, which I thought was a really awesome way to put it.
so yeah, that video that we just watched, I haven't seen it in a couple days, I think, but I kind of remember a lot of it. Did you get the same guy in a bunch of like 4 or 5 times in a row, and you were just laughing hysterical?
Yes. That poor
So
bastard Alan. Yes.
I mean, that's like, I mean, people think I'm funny, but I mean, that's like sex. When that happens to me, I mean, it's like an orgasm on my phone. I'm like, oh my
Yes.
God. I mean, he just hung up and I called him back 2 seconds later and got the same idiot. And then he's like, oh my God, I cannot block him. I mean, and then, so I guess my point is when you flood them, I mean, do you use like a Bob RTC with a bunch of different numbers? Like, how do you get away with not, getting blocked? Because when I call into a flutter, whether it's Genesis Floods or it's a bunch of different spoofed numbers, but it's usually a flood system where they cannot block you because they got 1,000 different numbers coming at them. I mean, do you have anything like that?
Oh, that's a great question. So, Bob RTC, I believe, is closed down right now to new subscribers. So I
Yeah.
can't actually get into it. And when I first started, it was closed down. So I'm like, well, shoot, I need to find a different system here. To be honest, I don't have anything fancy, and this is actually a big pain point. Maybe we could talk about this afterwards. But I actually just use a combination of Google Voice and another VoIP provider that blocks my number. So Google Voice does not, but the VoIP provider that I use, I think it's Dialpad or something. It restricts my number. So these guys, they couldn't figure out how to block me for about. Actually, I don't think they ever did block me. I just got kind of a little tired after like 6 hours of talking to them to just stop calling them. And I called them so much that I put them under Norton friends in my contact list. So
Nice.
I'll probably do like a part 2, assuming they don't have a different number, a couple weeks from now. So I don't have any of that really cool stuff like the call flutters or how to spoof my number. And I would love to, because what happens is when you start messing with them, they block you. And that really screws up your flood, your bait,
So you're saying though, if I'm understanding this right, you didn't use like a Flutter system or a Bob RTC. You just got lucky, and they didn't figure out how to block you because they're too stupid, and you got through to the same guy like 4 or 5 times. I mean, in a row.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Good things do happen to people. So you see, anybody who's down on their life, you hang in there long enough, and good things happen.
Yeah, I found this number online, and then I just called it and called it and called it. And then there was a point actually in that video where I just kind of mumble under my breath. I'm just so in awe about this. I just say so good because I'm thinking in my mind like, wow, I hit the mother load. These guys are idiots, and I keep messing with them. Yeah, so I got Alan a lot, and you could hear in their voice as the video progressed, like hello, because they do. It's like, oh shit, there's this guy again.
Yes.
You can hear them
That's-
bitching in the background, yelling, oh, blah, 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 like
I
I don't
mean-
know what they're saying because they're obviously pissed that I'm calling on them all the time.
I love when they pick up the phone and then like I can breathe and they're like, "Oh, it's you again, motherfucker," and I'm like, "That's like music to my ears." People need to know because people have commented when I've complained about getting blocked or like the way to do it is call from a blocked number, but that's not true because they will not pick up your calls, is my understanding. Every time I've called them with a blocked number, they don't pick up.
I just got lucky, to be honest. I don't know. The stars aligned for that video, which is partly why I'm shopping for a way to spoof numbers, because otherwise they'll just block me, And
your number's not restricted though. Like your text now number or whatever you use is showing up on their phone system, right?
So the Google Voice is
Yeah.
definitely the dial pad number. I have the option to restrict it. So I will test it out, and call them sometimes unrestricted just to see it. And then if they keep answering, I'll just pop it into the restricted and then go from there.
And have you ever called them like it's from a restricted number? They'll pick up the phone even when it shows up restricted on their end.
Yeah, I got
Wow,
lucky.
that's amazing to me. Yeah, I didn't get that ever. But I would also recommend, and I'm sure you'll get a ton of subscribers. I mean, you're probably already up to like 120. But I mean, if anybody wants to scam bait, I know we have some people in here that are getting into this now, and they're very good. And they might have a problem finding numbers. You can only go to scammer info so much throughout the day, and sometimes no one posts anything. But your channel, one of your videos, I don't know if they all have that. I kind of just remember seeing that you had a whole thing for getting into scam baiting, and you listed a bunch of links to get numbers and equipment, and I mean it was so informative. So even if people aren't into your content, which I'm sure they will be, you're just a wealth of knowledge in your descriptions.
Well, I appreciate that, and I it's interesting with this activity, hobby, whatever you want to call it, is the information is not readily available. You have to do a lot of research to figure out how to do this. And so I've taken a lot of notes over the past several weeks. And so those links that I popped in there are some of the things that I've encountered or that I've used myself. And I actually have a ton of sources for numbers, like an unbelievable amount of numbers. Like the easy route is going to scammer.info. But once you get off scammer.info, it's a little more work.
Yep.
Bob RTC has the public list of numbers. which is, I call them sometimes. But there's something
Mm-hmm.
about scammer.info that seems a little more verified. And actually, it's funny we're talking about this because now um, I paid some shady marketers to spam my email, like a honeypot email all over the internet, like on forums. Like on Fiverr where they say, "Oh, we'll do like 50,000 backlinks." And I'm like, "Well, shit, let me have you spam my email all over forums." And obviously, what are they called? Where they like bots, they scan the internet for numbers and emails. So that'll
Uh-huh.
get picked up. And I'm hoping that email is kind of like my source for numbers in the future, so I don't have to go hunting for numbers. But
Oh.
also, I kind of want to get into 419 scams, where it's like those email, like Nigerian, African,
Yeah.
like you're a multimillionaire overnight type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the funniest videos I've ever watched are when they get those people on the phone and start talking to them. It's hilarious. So,
Yeah.
I guess the bottom line is I have a lot of sources for numbers. So if anyone is interested, they can certainly reach out to me on Discord, and I'm happy to help with that. Actually,
Awesome.
I'll pop my Discord username in the chat here. That way, people can reach out or add me if they'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
you're
we got a lot
also
of
in
people that use Discord.
yeah, you're also in our Discord. I call it, I know it says CJ Scams, but it's basically also Takes Discord. So if anybody wants to talk to him there, they can also join our Discord, and I have the link in the description for the stream. So y'all definitely come join us. Plus, you get to hear lots of Pecan Head and John M. jokes if you come to the Discord.
That's like entertainment right there. That should be should have be paying a membership to watch those guys talk. But
Yeah.
so do you do this full time, or is it kind of like in between your work shifts, or what do you do? Because you're a young guy. It's not like you're retired. But I'm just curious, like, do you devote a lot of time to this, or do you kind of just do it every now and then?
I wish I did it full time, because I think, I could really do some awesome stuff, and
Mhm.
produce a lot more. I do work a full time job. I'm in the medical field, so I
Mhm.
have not your typical shifts. I have 12-hour shifts instead of 8-hour shifts, and so
Right.
I have stretches of 3 to 5 days off at times,
Oh,
and
nice.
I spend a lot of time producing and editing videos. And for people that don't do this, so like for instance, they see this 10-minute video. What they don't really see is the 8 or 10 hours of editing that it takes to develop
Right.
this.
Oh, yes.
Editing is the time suck of this work. If I didn't have to edit anything, like if I was wealthy enough, I'd just pay somebody to do it. But if I didn't have to edit anything and I just made videos, oh, that would be the dream
Yeah.
right there.
Say that.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I've been
yeah.
telling that.
You're not a neurologist, are you?
No.
No. Okay.
No,
I need a
no.
new neurologist, and I thought you sound like a cool guy. I got some questions. You know. So-
No, doctors go to school for like 12 years, 14 years. That just sounds crazy to me. And, no
Yeah.
way. No way.
Oh, what up, Mark Evans? Yeah. The editing part for me was like, I started calling in like 6 months ago and didn't realize how much work it would be. I got addicted to calling in. I mean, it would be like I don't work, and I'm not independently wealthy. It's more of like a medical leave type of thing. But so I had time, and it was like 6 hours. Sometimes you're on a flood, and you just keep messing with these criminals, and then you have another, I don't know, 5 hours to look through all of the different waves that you've called into to get 30 minutes of content, because you have a lot of on holds and a lot of hang-ups. I mean, so you're spending 10 to 14 hours a day on your YouTube. So it's very time, and I can imagine with your production, it's not just phone calls, it's backdrops and screens and visuals, and so yeah, I mean, you got to quit your job. I mean, there's just no other way around it. Quit your job.
I'd love
I mean,
to.
you
I
won't
tell
be able
my
to pay
wife.
your bills, but who likes paying bills anyway?
Yeah.
Nobody
Just stop
likes
paying
paying bills. Nobody
Right.
likes paying bills. So
Yeah, but
that's a great idea.
we know from your videos you have a baby, so please don't quit your job.
Oh, well, there is that. Yes,
Yeah.
we have a baby Scamlock,
Everybody
and
suffers now and then. No, I'm just kidding.
But I bring him on. I'll be feeding him and giving him a bottle, and he'll see like the top of his head or the bottle, and I'm talking to scammers, and fortunately he's young enough where the fucks and bullshits and you bastard it doesn't stick yet. But that's gonna be a problem because I have a potty mouth, and so I don't know. Hopefully his first name is or his first word's not like you fucker or something because he's been on the scams with or the scam baiting with me.
Or
Yeah,
he says, "My name is Alex Wilson."
Yeah.
He thinks his name's
right. Well, so I call him Baby Scamlock, and so it's
Baby
kind of
Scamlock.
Cute.
Yep.
Nice. We will be having onesie soon that says "Take a glass of water and
Yeah.
go fuck yourself." I don't know if that's
Yeah,
something
we're
you'd be
working
interested
on
in.
a,
but-
we're
I
working
would-
on it.
Guaranteed he would wear that. Guaranteed. First sell right here. I would have him wear it.
A onesie that says "That's what I do, bitch" or something like that.
But I want to say, yeah,
man.
take a bottle and go fuck yourself.
So, yeah, something like that. So the Chicago area is famous not only for Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, but we have Scamlock Holmes.
Yep.
So Chicago's an amazing city.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we just hope that when you have like 1 million subs, you won't forget about us because I feel like you're gonna pass us quick.
I mean,
who
yeah, do
knows?
Well,
it quickly
not
before the
maybe not
scammers
take,
come to
but
New
me.
York and take me away.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, you know what's funny too? I meant to mention one of your videos. I've said stuff like that before, and I love it because they always have the same insults about they effed your mother or your daughter or your wife, and I think you named off all the different scammers that had effed your I think it was your mother or something like that.
Yes, Alan. What was it? It was definitely Alan because I spoke with Alan a lot.
Yeah,
I
what
was
is
like,
that called?
Alan, John, and Frank. One of you are my dad.
Right.
Yep. And
Right.
They,
I mean,
they
it's
just don't know how to respond, right?
You're right. I think it's the best of defense because these guys really think that's going to insult you. So you're just flipping it on them. Just when they thought they had the answer, you change the question. You're like, okay, it doesn't hurt me. Bring it. I'm going to just say, yeah, you're my father. Now what? I love it.
Yep. I really love the glory hole one, because finding their number. Because haven't we all been at sketchy truck stops, and then seeing numbers on the shitter? And I thought, I bet you their number would be on the shitter. They're that sketchy.
Why my reception's bad? I'm in there right now, doing a whole stream from a shitter on a rest stop highway.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Well, yeah, and I just reminded everyone, please sub to Scamlock. He's up to 121, so that's awesome. Thank you
Really?
so much for subbing.
That might be a record. I mean, like we're pushing on like 20 subs in an hour. I mean, and it's like I love how the raging and the cursing and people get an image, but we really just like to do this to help people grow because we know how hard it is. I mean, obviously we're trying to get there too and get our content out to people, but when we see somebody who's under like 100 subs or under 200 subs and they have so much like just promising talent, it's so good to be able to help somebody move their needle a little bit. So I mean, I think you'll be at 200 subs before you know it. And then I think we're friends on Instagram. I just started an Instagram, TAGOW_media, just shameless plug right there. But I think we're friends on Instagram. You've been on Instagram a while doing this. Is that or have an Instagram, right?
I have like an account for Scamlock Holmes on all the major social media like Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I haven't really expanded in those yet because it's like another thing, right? Because we just talked about how it's 10 hours to edit one video, and then it's like, okay, do I add another 4 hours to, or 5 hours to like develop something more for somewhere else? So I'm not really sure if I'm going to get into those. I think at bare minimum, I think I'm definitely going to get into TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Probably going to produce some of that stuff because it's the same type of content. So you could just double dip and put the same video on both. In fact, even on Instagram Reels, I think those are short as well.
Yeah, you can.
I think that's what's on Instagram.
Yeah, on those you could put on Instagram Reel, put the exact same thing on TikTok, and then put the exact same thing on YouTube Shorts.
Yep.
You know, so it's like a three-way bang for your buck.
Oh, thanks, Made. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm that good at Instagram yet, but I've been on it for like a week, and I have 25 videos on there. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, we talked about editing, but I could make a minute-long video and find something stupid that I said, like that's a problem, and just make a short video, and it takes me 5 minutes. The hardest part is putting the hashtags in, because my finger wants to keep hitting I when I mean to hit O when you're texting. It's just the problem I have. So I love Instagram. I'm going to keep doing it and see where it goes. And then I try to steer people from Instagram to, YouTube. But I just it's my new toy, and I'm behind.
Absolutely.
I mean, I just got rid of MySpace last week, so I'm so far behind.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean whoa. I actually haven't heard the word MySpace in a little while, so
Yeah.
I mean that's old school, is that right? I mean
Yeah, he might be too young
around.
for MySpace.
I was okay. Is it actually around? Oh wow, they still have it even still. I just looked it up.
Yeah, I mean, if you come across a tech support person today, maybe they can hack into my MySpace and tell me my password, because I don't remember.
We should definitely ask him.
Absolutely.
So have you?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead, please.
I
was just thinking, like, what do you? Oh.
No,
go
ahead. Go ahead. I'm not. I won't say anything. Go. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask, where do you, kind of foresee yourself? Like, what are your plans for your channels here in the future? What
He's
kind of videos do you
interviewing
guys
us,
want to make?
Take.
I mean, I foresee myself doing this for about another 6 months, and then a bunch of people coming from Calcutta surrounding my apartment in New York and taking me out, or going behind the bars, or just keep doing what we're doing. Probably won't be monetized because of my. I think I curse too much. I have the copyright. I mean, who knows? I've broken every rule there is to break, I think, already. But I hope the stream and our show grows. I mean, that's the main thing, is just to spread awareness. So I really hope to keep doing it for a long time and we grow. I guess that's where I see myself in this community long term.
And how about you, since you're the guest?
Oh, that's a great question. I've been thinking a lot about that. I want to take my videos to the next level in terms of like not so much the like the production. I think what I'm doing is okay. I don't have the skills to make it really fancy like Kit Boga and the rest of them, like Scammer Payback. Like that's where they're literally in a car with car sounds. I'm probably not going to do that stuff. But you never know. But I think that's a little too much for me. What I want to do is I want to make it. I guess the goal is to really make it more meaningful for people, where they literally watch this and they say, "Oh my God, I'm thinking of my grandma right now. Maybe I should go talk to them about it." So that way this doesn't happen to them, because that would really make me happy to help save some people. Like I just spoke with, actually my next video is going to be a pretty interesting one, I think, where I spend about a half hour talking to a scammer, kind of hearing their side of things. I don't know why he decided to talk to me, but he did. And one of the things that he said was his coworker scammed some lady out of 60 grand last week. And I was like,
I hate that. I hate hearing that.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking insane?
Yeah.
And I just think to myself, like, okay, I'm not I'm not independently wealthy. We've got some savings. We don't have 60 grand in our savings account. I mean, that's literally someone's retirement. Like
Right.
literally, they save their entire lives for that. And
I think I'm negative 60,000 in my account.
right,
I have to
right.
raise 60K just to be broke. God damn it!
Yeah, exactly. We have student loans and a mortgage and all that stuff, and just to hear that was really heart wrenching. I was so shocked. I didn't really know what to say about it.
That's
Um,
awful.
because he kind of said it a little nonchalantly. So what I want to do is
gross.
I guess I just want to be more impactful. I want to be meaningful. I want to be funny, right? I want to do like these, definitely still mess with the scammers. But my hope is to be more meaningful and educational and
Yeah.
kind of whatever that means. I'm not really sure yet, but that's my goal.
I mean, if you can, and I agree 100%. It's kind of like where I think in the beginning I just wanted to rage at them and curse and ruin their day because they were scamming people. And then as we moved on, into my 6th or 7th month, I started to do more interviews. A lot of them, they hang up on me or, you tell them that that they're scamming and they say F you. They don't like to be called out, obviously. But then there's the few that will take the time to talk. I don't know if you caught the morning part of the show, but I did an interview. And that guy was an idiot anyway. We know he was full of shit. But he stayed on the phone with me for 16 minutes, and he knew I was putting it on YouTube. So those types of things I want to do more of, but I would like to move into the more serious ones. I would like to get into the mind of a scammer. How do they feel when they go home knowing that they just took $60,000 from somebody? But it's very tough to get. It's very tough to get. And I think it's just amazing that you want to do that. It's just so tough.
Yeah.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. And one of the things that I really, and this is part of the reason why my numbers constantly get burned, is I want to confront people at the end. Like when they ask
Yeah.
for money, obviously they know that's where the scam is going to end. Because once they realize that the information's fake, they're just like, okay, click.
Yeah.
I want to take it to the next level where I try to get people to like stick around with me. Because if they've invested 45 minutes or an hour with me, like what's another 15 or 20 minutes? And by then, we've developed this so-called dysfunctional relationship where they allegedly are here to help me. But then when I confront them, they might be willing to have a conversation with me and just really pick their brain, like, why the fuck are you doing this? And the other piece is try to appeal to their morality. Like, listen, I know life is tough, and I know this is easy money, but you know what? Is this the right thing to do? Like, think about your family. Now, think about if someone stole 10,000 from your family. How would you feel? How would your mother feel?
Yeah.
And I did that to this scammer, and you know what? He might have been totally full of shit, but there was a pause there. You could hear it in his voice. Like he knew that if someone did that to his family, that he would be just as devastated as his own victims.
I actually
Sure
have a
things, though.
video I'll send to you later. It's a real short one where I asked him like, how does your mother feel? And he actually started crying.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll find which one it was and send it to you. I think it might have, yeah, I'll find it and send it to you, but I mean, like, yeah, he did start crying. So I know that that's a powerful thing because there is, generally speaking, a lot of respect for mothers in India if it's an Indian scammer. It's definitely one way to rattle them.
Get to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what makes me feel good about hearing that, and it could be truth, but one, scammers lie. Two, I've heard 3 stories now where somebody said $60,000. So I don't know if that's just something that they're saying or if it's like a number, because I know CJ was baiting somebody, and wasn't that $60,000?
Yeah, that was Victor.
Yeah, so it could be legit, like it could be their thing, and that's one way to look at it, and that would make me feel horrible if somebody really got scammed out of $60,000. The other thing is a lot of people that I've talked to say, "Oh, I already scammed somebody $5,000 today." I don't ever know if they're telling me the truth or not, and I'm hoping they don't. But you do hear stories in the headlines sometimes that just, they just rip your heart out when you do hear people getting scammed. So I'd like to still be able to rest my head at night thinking that the scammers are lying and they're really not making that kind of money. Obviously we know that it's $1 billion industry and they are, but the few people that I talk to, I really like to think that they're not making that kind of money. It drives me crazy. And that could be just me being naive, but I hate it. I mean, I hate it knowing that somebody fell for that and gave up $60,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
person that you were talking to, obviously, they probably made 5% of that. They made their boss crazy rich. If it really went through and they got $60,000, I mean, most of it, all of it almost went to their boss, who's living in a suburb of, Calcutta or Delhi or whatever, and they're paying $10,000 a month for an apartment.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you can get to them and just convince them that they're slaves, I mean, they got to break free. They got to get their own life, and they got to do the right thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because the guy I spoke to mentioned that very thing. He mentioned his bosses and their cuts, and he almost implied that he's like an indentured like servitude to them, like that he has no choice. Now, at the same time, I tried to give him a little like check him, give him some accountability. Like, listen, you always have a choice, man.
Right.
Like, you
sure.
choose to do this. You choose to do this. So, I get the money appeal. Like, who doesn't want to be wealthy? But there's a better way. I mean, they'll continue to do it, and we'll still mess with them. But there will always be scams. I think since the beginning of time, people have been stealing from each other.
There will always be scams, and they're in every country. Like, I know we talk about India a lot because that's a lot of times who we end up talking to, but there's plenty of them in America, plenty of them in other countries. So, and I just posted an Instagram reel with an American where, basically they posted that they had a house for rent. And in order to see the house, I needed to do a credit check. So what I figured out was they get they don't have a house to rent, but they get a referral fee every time as someone does that credit check. So they're making like $30 for someone to do the credit check, but they don't have a house to actually rent, which is to me where the scam is.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that I just
how many
put that
people
on my
fall
Instagram.
for that, though?
Yeah, and I just put that up on my Instagram. I'm
That's
gonna.
interesting.
Yeah, so that's just to me that's the scam. Yeah, they're not stealing money from you. You're still getting your credit check, but they're lying about having a house to rent.
And then how far did they go, though? Like, maybe they haven't yet, or they have. Maybe we don't know. But if you're doing your credit check through them, I mean, they have your social, and it shows up all of your accounts on your credit report. So they could take it further. I mean, when I check my credit, it shows up everything, every account I have.
Yep.
So I wonder how far they'll take that. That's scary.
Well, I think they'd take it as far as they could, as far as they could, as they could get away with. Once you give them that information, what's to stop them from robbing you blind?
Exactly.
And I think people would. I think we should. So I've been before I was on the show this morning, I was just kind of scanning through your guys' videos, and I really liked the one where you guys did the pharmacy, and then where CJ, I hate to say, but you had herpes. And Take was the pissed off husband. Like, what are you doing with my wife? I think we're onto something here. I think we could maybe do like a 3-way collab live scam or something. In the future, I think that would be hilarious.
I would be honored, sir. I mean, that would be great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you if you have done any collabs yet.
Done. No, I'm a
You're a
solo
collab virgin.
yes. Yep. No, I think that'd be great. Whether it's live or not,
Well, I try to get people to do collabs with me just because, there's plenty of awesome women that scam bait, even some here in the chat. But I think it's fun to have a man and a woman bait together. I think it's just a lot of good scenarios that come up.
And I mean, go ahead, please.
I was thinking like, you know, I could be the tech support scammer and like messing with that scammer on the line. You two could be the husband-wife team or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen that, people doing something like that. I could be the crazy uncle. It could be the
There you
annoying
go.
uncle. I mean, there's so many things, right, that we could do.
Most of my collabs with Take involve me baiting them for several hours, and then Take comes in and rages at them for me. Because raging isn't like, I'm not really good at raging. Like when I try to like swear, I have several times videos up where I tried to like swear at the scammer. Like I was like, you mutter chode, and then they just like laugh at me. They call me cute. So I'm really bad at it. So that's why I bring Take in to do that part for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe Beta. I mean, we've done collabs before, so I mean, if we go through the pit, we can always do some more collabs like that. So when CJ rage goes through her thing, and I mean, it's perfect timing because I don't want to ever rage if she's on a long bait and she's wasting their time and she keeps them on edge. I always just wait for her to text me, or she calls me before we call them, and then she says, "Hey, I'll have you on three-way and feel free to rage." So I always wait for her cue. I mean, and then after we've exhausted it, because I'm always feeling guilty, like I don't want to ruin somebody's long bait with my nonsense. But when she gives me the okay, it's open season on these motherfuckers. So
yeah, it works good for us because a lot of times he gets to rage longer sometimes with me because they're so invested. So it's like a good combo. Like they're real invested in getting my money. So
oh my God, this one idiot, even though I raged at him for so long and called him out, and I'm like, Victor, what kind of Amazon employee is going to tell a young female to mail them $60,000 wrapped in tinfoil? You're caught, bitch. You know what? He called her back 62 times after that call and kept trying to sell her on the fact that I'm the scammer. They don't give up.
Yep, and you raged at him for like over 30 minutes, I think. You know?
I still have nightmares about that guy. I hate him. I mean, I've only had like two dreams that I really remember. One of them, Joe Pesci was chasing me around New York, catches me in a sub shop, and puts the gun up to my heart, and then credits start going up. What the hell's that dream about? I'll never forget that dream. And then it's about Victor in Calcutta trying to scam CJ out of $60,000. So.
Yeah, we do have that one posted if anyone wants to watch it on my channel. So
it's funny you guys bring this up. I think this might have popped up on my feed this morning, and I watched part of this. Yeah, this because Victor sounds familiar, but it's like like get some better material, guys. Like you got to be way more. I mean, how absurd is that? Like you just said it. Why would Amazon want tinfoil money like it's the cartel? Like what are we doing, Amazon? You know what's really crazy is if they did it to you, they probably did it to somebody else and they believed them.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. So there's got to be a little bit of common sense. Like, man, maybe this is a little sketchy. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
I mean, one would think, but people are just, they're real trusting.
Yeah.
I really believe people that get scammed are like good, trusting people 90% of the time, that they just don't even think that somebody would do something like this. It doesn't even cross their mind, you know?
I mean, in the average, I mean, the tip, you never want to blame a victim. I mean, a victim is a victim. I don't care if it's your victim of a sexual assault or a crime or getting scammed. I mean, you can say that you're stupid, but I mean, a lot of people fall for it. And like, why would that person, why would they even think that there are people in the world that are that bad? They're just that naive or gullible. There's that word again, gullible. But they don't deserve, I think, to be called stupid or naive. I mean, I don't ever want to blame a victim. It does break your heart, though, that there are people out there that, and also, I guess on the other side, it's, you know, it's nice to know that there are people in the world that really believe it's a perfect world, and there's not
Right.
people that will lie and say they're from Amazon. I mean, it's a
Ah,
catch-22.
Right.
I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, but I mean, it's still sad either way you look at it. I have to bite my tongue and not say, "What are you, stupid? How could you mail somebody $60,000 in tinfoil?" I mean,
yeah,
it's just
it's a
one of
good
those
point.
sad things that they fall for.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people I see will in different chats, they'll say, "What are they, stupid? Who's going to fall for, PCH
Yeah.
scam where they're
Yeah.
bringing you $25 million in a car
Well,
and you have to."
I can tell you why, because who wouldn't think the moment that that they say that the scammer says that they think, oh my God, I can pay off my student loans, I can pay off my
Right.
house, I can finally afford to pay my bills, I can
Right.
breathe easy again, I can go on these trips, I can take care of my family. And so all these all of these thoughts are going through your head, and so
Right.
of course you get a little like just convinced that you could have a happier, healthier life. And
Right.
so, and then and what's really sad about the PCH scams is that PCH winnings are real. Like I just saw an advertisement for PCH. Win $5,000 per week for the rest of your life. And then
Right.
and then they have the scammers that just take advantage of people that actually are going to believe that because it's a legitimate thing
Right.
under normal
Absolutely.
circumstances.
My name is Michael Washington. I am not from Jamaica. it's
We have
ridiculous.
43 people watching, so if any of y'all are not sub to Scamlock, you're missing out. Please go sub to him. His link is pinned above. And yeah,
Thank you
we'll
very
definitely
much.
work on I'm not saying that because I'm kicking you out or anything. I just try to keep reminding
Oh, sure.
everybody.
Oh, I had a couple more things too to talk about with.
Yeah,
with
go
the,
for it. Go for
Yeah,
it.
shoot. Fire away.
So I noticed on one of your videos, and of course we won't ever shun somebody's name or anything like that. People can look through the comments. I mean, it's live. The person wrote it, and they've done it to me more than once too. But somebody had wrote boring or something, or like on your thing on one of your videos. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The only person.
Right, Benny, bend over, whatever the fuck's name was. I was ready to write, "Your life is boring. Go take a glass of water and do a lot worse than have it go down the wrong pipe." It pisses me off, but I like the way that you handled it. You're like, "Well, can you give me any ideas on how to improve?" I mean, and then I think Behind Bars kind of had your back on that one and said, no rude comments here. Make sure we're all on the same page, unless you're a scammer or something like that. But I get shit like that all the time. I mean, I just had somebody write, not funny at all. Like, why the hell are you here? But thank you for watching. I mean, any interaction does help.
Right.
But I mean, did that bother you at all, or did you think, okay, this person's just a troll?
So the honest answer is, deep down, I think none of us want to be criticized. We all want to receive good feedback from people. So it's easy to get a little sensitive about something that we spend so much time invested in. I've spent a great deal of time online, and one of the things that trolls love is getting a rise out of you. And so I just approach it from kind of okay, if you feel that way, that's okay. You're entitled to that feeling. But give me some honest feedback on how to improve. And obviously, what did they do? They didn't say a damn thing back. So you just know that it's just a troll trying to mess with you. Hell, it could even be a scammer, right? That's just trying to be a jerk.
That's true.
And that's fine.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of it, everybody like uses the online world. Not everybody. Some people use the online world, to make themselves feel superior, and it's extra sad when you have someone that you call a friend and they become a hater, but it happens to everybody. I mean, look at all these celebrities. They have more haters than all of us, and they're rich and beautiful and successful. So, it's going to happen.
Well, people have blocked me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. mean, I haven't heard from Brittany or Paris or anybody. Just
Yeah, I don't get them. They're missing out by not talking to you, Take.
But I mean, I feel worse for the people who said it. Like, yeah, okay, I struggle sometimes. I'm like, whatever I just did is people aren't going to find funny. But then you get 100 likes within 2 days. You have 700 subscribers, so you have to kind of ground yourself. Like on your video, you had a ton of likes. I mean, so you know it's not true. You almost feel sorry for the person writing it, and you're like, is your life really that bad that you're going to try to bring someone else's life down? Like, why would you say that to somebody? Like, what has happened to you in your life to make you that miserable of a person that you're on the internet trying to mess with other people that are trying to do a good thing? Like, just don't say anything, is my opinion. But it's just funny that it happened to you. Like, it happened to me the exact same day that I noticed it on one of your videos. That's why I was bringing it up.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
but
there's just there's always going to be keyboard warriors. There will always be trolls. There will people online that just can hide behind their screen. And what I've learned about communication is that people tend to act differently online or than they do in person. So while that person may said my stuff was boring, in person they may, assuming that they were real and they weren't a scammer or whatever, they probably wouldn't say a single thing. I've made mistakes in the past, online, allowing trolls to get under my skin or haters get under my skin, and I've got into a heated argument with people online, and you know who suffers ultimately? It's not the troll, it's yourself, because you allow them to penetrate your mind. And I heard one time, what was it? Don't allow someone to live rent free in your mind.
Yes, I love that.
And I'm really, really good at holding on to resentment and holding on to those thoughts from shit that's happened like years ago, and yet I still manage to suffer from it. So I guess I'm just trying to just ignore them.
That's like therapy 101. I mean, anytime you go to see a therapist, I mean, I only know this from watching The Sopranos because I'm a huge fan, and it didn't really help Tony Soprano, but I mean, you have to dive into your past and correct whatever you did wrong or what was wrong. You have to let stuff go before you can grow. That's our hallmark moment on WSCAM, the morning scam show. But I know what you're saying. I mean, do not let them live rent free. I mean, if it's going to ruin your day, they win. I mean, it's kind of like, they would always say, go on with your life. If you don't do this, the terrorists win. So, like, I'm not going to stop smoking pot and drinking beer and having unprotected sex, because if I do all that, the terrorists win. So I have to keep living my life.
Yeah, so that went from a hallmark moment to a pretty badass.
That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, yep, and then we took a turn. Yeah. We went from hallmark and we took a turn.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, it's no picnic in my head. I go to different extremes.
Yep. Well, that's what makes you so good at raging at people.
But do you watch your watch hours? Like, being a newer YouTuber, I used to always wake up every morning and look at my YouTube studio and look at how many hours I've increased to try to get to 4,000.
Right.
Do you do that, or was that just me being obsessive?
So that is me definitely, if I let myself go there. What I've been trying to focus on is less about the analytics, because YouTube has some. I was just looking at it, like, they have some very specific analytics about the viewers in, like, the YouTube studio, which is a little kind of unnerving, first of all. But I tend to focus on really just talking to people in the comments, answering their questions, building a relationship with them. If I could totally spend hours thinking about, like, the analytics, and because that's kind of my brain, I'm a gamer computer nerd at heart, and so when I start seeing numbers and graphs, I'm like, oh hell yes. And
analytical, you think you were saying you're an analytical type?
I would say so. But the thing is like, I'm the right balance where I'm not so analytical that I'm dysfunctional and I can't communicate with the world, It's kind of that right middle ground because some people can be so damn nerdy that they're just like, how do I talk to other humans?
Right.
But
I need a mathematical formula to talk to him.
yes. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you got tattoos and you kind of got that, that look going. So I would think you're not 100% a nerd if you ever thought you were. So I think you're dead on. You're probably just enough analytical to be smart, but also be down to earth, and you can chill with the best of them.
Oh, I agreed. I think that's just me. That's how I've always been. Just the guy that you can watch a movie with, or you can talk about I don't know, something really complicated.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Yes.
Glassbeer. Yeah.
I feel like we're promoting him like for a date, but sorry, ladies, I think he said he was married because we're like, you're both analytical and hilarious, and Joy walks on the beach.
but this is good because you're really like inflating my ego, and I like that because any opportunity that I can talk about myself is a good day. Like my wife is totally over it. She's like, okay, here he goes again on his little rants. But this is perfect. So carry on. No.
I mean, how deep does the analytical go? Because I could still change my mind about how cool I think you are. If you came into a mattress store to buy a mattress, would you want to know every single spec about it? Or would you be like more apt to like, okay, this guy's cool, I'm going to give him a sale? Or would you have to know every single spec about the fucking mattress and come back 20 times and drive me crazy? I just want to make a couple dollars.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
I actually have a story about this. So my wife and I bought a Tempur-Pedic. And you know anything about and
I know way too much about them.
Okay, perfect. So we lived together for several years prior to getting married. And so we had everything. We didn't need a bunch of stuff, right? So people just gave us money for our wedding. We used every bit of that because those bastards are expensive, by the way. As you know, we walk in, I lay down on the mattress, and I say, holy shit, where have you been all my life? We bought it that day. So to answer your question,
to a hooker the other night.
It's comfortable as hell. It doesn't squeak when you do adult activities, and I was sold. So no, I don't need to know.
All right, so you have some emotions. You're not just all facts, analytical. Because in sales, you learn there are 4 types of personalities, and when a straight analytical came in, and it's my sale, I'm like, oh my god. I mean, they're gonna hate me. I mean, me mixing with a true analytical, that's just like you're talking Middle East war shit right there. I mean, you're never going to figure out how to get along.
Oh, yeah. Like they'll talk about like the molecule size of the NASA engineered foam. And
I would spend an hour looking stuff up and calling NASA. And I'm like, okay, you have the information. How is your life different? Buy the fucking thing. Move on with your life.
Yeah, just lay on it.
I got fired from that job.
Shut up, lay on it, and sign your paperwork. Like that.
So,
right.
So how have you been sleeping though? I mean, has it changed your life? Like, do you wake up and you're relaxed and you're getting the deep REM sleep? Let's talk about some sleep issues.
So first of all, I would be a promoter of Tempur-Pedic if they would even tolerate me. Tempur-Pedic, and I don't want to make this into a commercial like testimonial, but Tempur-Pedic is by far the best bed I've ever slept in. It drastically improved my quality of sleep. I travel a lot for work, so I drive state to state, and I come home and I sleep in hotels. Hotel beds are shit compared to Tempur-Pedics. It's a whole nother level. The first thing I do when I get home is think about the quality of sleep that I'm going to get. And so bottom line is it's so freaking good. Now, granted, our first Tempur-Pedic, because we've bought 2, our first Tempur-Pedic was like $4,000, which is an obscene amount of money. That doesn't even include the stand.
Good sale. The salesperson made about $320 on you that day.
Which is crazy, right? Like it should be more, but
Tempur-Pedic has weird commissions, but again, we won't trash or promote. But I mean, I guess we promoted them, and I think it's a good product. So, but anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt. So you spent $4,000 on the Tempur-Pedic.
$4,000 on the first one, I think, and then so we bought a house finally, and then we invested in a second one. Instead, we got a king this time, and that thing was. I hate to like. It's a little like sensitive about it, but we probably spent about $7,000 for everything, like the fancy mattress, the fancy stand that adjusts, and it is worth every single penny because you spend 30% of your life in the bed, so why not make it as comfortable as humanly possible?
Like a true I could never get my staff to say that to people. Good job. Yeah. Are you in sales? Are you like a medical sales person? Like, do you sell medical equipment or drugs? You're pretty good. You're pretty good, my friend.
only on weekends, when I need extra cash, right?
All right. Well, I mean, you said you travel and you're in a hotel, so I figured you said you're in the medical business. Unless you're a traveling neurologist, I need you to travel to New York and fix this MS nonsense.
Right? Yeah. No, I know a lot about MS, but yeah, that's a tough one. But no, I'm not a salesman. I was in sales way back in the day when I sold Kirby vacuum cleaners door to door.
Oh, I remember
two of them before. Yeah. That's a tough gig.
Yeah.
That's a very and let's just say the creme de la creme of people are not attracted to Kirby's, like Kirby sales. It's some strange people. So I don't know if you know anything about Kirby, but it's like its own little like special cult.
Yes.
Like they sing songs about the vacuum cleaners. Now, I'm going to sound like a fanboy again about Kirby, but again, it's Kirby is to vacuums as Tempur-Pedic is to mattresses. Kirby's are the best as far as I'm concerned. They're like $2,000, but you'll never need to buy another vacuum again.
Like, did you go door to door?
Yes, door to door, knocking on doors, canvassing. It was terrible, and I was good at it. Because I didn't really have to. I'm not really. I think the best salesmen are not really aggressive salesmen.
Exactly. I always said that.
You relate to the person, you build a relationship with them, and you kind of let the thing. You apply a little pressure, right? But you just let the thing. If your product is good, you don't need to sell it. Like the product sells itself, and that's how I did it. The Kirby was so good that I just didn't even need to.
And people let you into their houses, right?
Yes, surprisingly.
That's fascinating. You just showed up at their house and they said, "Oh, come on in." And did you get free dinners? And like, did they give you like knicknacks to sell on eBay? And like, were you stealing stuff?
God.
You weren't looking? Tell me about their houses.
Dude, I have so many stories. So many stories. And this is partly why I would never do home health. Is because of this type of reason. Because when you go in people's houses, it's like a different domain. I've had anywhere from hoarders to people cleaning their guns, and everything in between, like crack houses. I've been in all kinds of houses, like single stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home moms that are raising 3 kids, everything, big mansions. And yeah, so it's challenging to get in the door, but you offer them a carpet shampoo. You say, "Hey, we're new in town." It's been a while, like 15 years ago, but hey, we're new in town. We're looking to expand our business, and we offer a free carpet shampooing. And here's a lesson in life. We talk about like Hallmark, right? But a lesson is when we say free, quote free. I'm going to tell you right now, nothing is free in this life. Because it's not really free. Because while we shampoo your carpet, we also take 2 hours of your day, 3 hours of your day, ultimately trying to sell you a Kirby vacuum cleaner.
Right.
Nothing is free.
Yeah.
Nothing is free. There's always a cost. I mean, except like the mints after the restaurant visit, but you're paying for the dinner. It's not like you can go in and just get one when you want one. So
I wouldn't let anybody in my house if they knocked on my door. I did let a Jehovah's Witness come in one day because he was hungry, and I was trying to get him to have a bowl of Captain Crunch with me because
That was sweet of you, Take.
after a couple minutes he's like, "What did I just get into?" And he kind of left.
Wait, did he think that, or did you think that? Like, what did I get into?
Yeah, I think it was mutual, but I kind of was just having breakfast, and I was like, "Oh, company, nice, well-dressed young man wants to come into my apartment and front me for a piece of ear. I'm fine with that." He kind of just didn't like my Captain Crunch or something, and he just left. I think he realized I'm just the Antichrist and would not be signing up for his religion, but he did try. But there's always a catch, and I think I was in Mexico one time, and this is when I was a little younger, and I had some game going on. Beautiful girl comes up to me at the bar, and she starts talking to me, and I'm like, "You don't really like me. You just want to seduce me and put a Mickey in my drink, and then I pass out and I wake up without a kidney." And then she's like, "Freak." And she walks away. I'm like, "That's the end of that conversation."
But that shit happens, okay? First of all.
I watch too much 60 Minutes or something. You ever watch 60 Minutes Australia? Crazy stuff happens.
I mean, that's the start of a Dateline right there. Is like the intro is, Take woke up without a kidney after he was in Mexico.
You got two of them, but I don't want to lose any of them.
Right. Yeah.
See, I don't get that. Like when men hit on women, we think like they just want to have sex, but when women hit on men, they just think we want their kidneys.
Listen, I'm not the typical male, I guess. So yeah, my mind might work a little different. I don't speak for all men. I mean, feel free to go to the bar and hit on people, and you might not get the same response. You might get, "Okay, what's your room number?" I mean, it could be different. I was just being silly that day, but I ruined it.
She probably just wanted to have sex, and you ruined it.
Or I saved myself a lot of pain and agony and left Mexico with 2 kidneys. There's 2 ways to look at it.
I mean, have you seen Hostel? Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Hostel 2 as well. And 3, actually. Well, 3 was kind of low budget. I mean, they were all kind of low budget, but
they were.
But the first Hostel was very scary. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's funny. My wife, after she was done with school, the month or 2 after that came out, she ended up going to Europe to do some backpacking, and before she started her job, and yeah, that show is set in Europe, and it talks about taking young women that are backpacking. So her mom was freaked out. Fortunately, she arrived with all of her kidneys and all of her appendages, so she's
good.
She's doing well.
Good.
Crazy.
Now, how many videos are you going to attempt to make a week or a month? Do you have like a goal or anything?
Yeah, bare minimum once a week. I think what I'm going to end up doing is once I start getting a flow here, my goal is to do like a kind of a alternation of a long one, a shorter one, and then ultra short, and doing that pattern.
Nice.
So I'm hoping to do so the long ones take the longest, naturally, and so I want to give people like small tastes of videos in between the long ones. The goal, I would love to do a few a week. If I could. I just can't right now with my job. I'm just too busy.
Yep.
I'm a new dad. My wife still loves me, so she wants to spend time with me still. So I have to give her some time too.
Yeah.
Well, so what we need to happen here is, if I'm hearing things correctly, we need you to get fired, get a divorce, and she wins custody and takes the kid away. And then you have all the time in the world.
We don't want that.
All of the above.
If that's too dark, let me know.
No. It's just the right amount where I still have some belief in life.
Yeah, Yeah, because he still will have his YouTube if that happens.
I mean, people have come back from worse. Just saying. So I mean,
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I
no,
would.
God
It would
forbid
be.
that doesn't happen.
Oh, yeah. As long I'm hoping it doesn't either. As long as my
Right.
wife still likes me and she still tolerates me.
I mean, I talked to you for an hour and a half. I like you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, likewise. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, it's been so awesome having you. Sorry we kept you so long, but it's been really fun talking to you. Again, if anyone
I think
hasn't
next week we're
subbed,
going to have a Dale conversation. If you can hang out next week or stop in, I think we're going to talk to Dale this week. And then hopefully we haven't talked to her that seriously, but there's somebody in the chat named Harley Quinn Reptiles, and she does a little scam baiting. But I really, even before that, I wanted to have her on the show because she's got a cool channel dedicated to dragons and reptiles and finding these awesome creatures and things like that. So if you can check her channel out, and then also if you can at least come back. I mean, I hope you're a regular if you ever have time.
Yeah, I know
and we have
it's
some interesting
hard
things coming up down the pipe.
yeah, I know it's hard to take time to watch us because our streams tend to be long, but we'll help you stop by, and then I'm gonna set up a collab with you if you're up for it soon.
Yeah, just reach out to me on Discord and we'll make it happen.
Cool.
I'd love to be back.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
you
And
know
if
where to find
anybody,
me.
yep, yeah, and like I said, if anybody would like to talk to Scamlock, he has joined my server, so you can find his Discord information in my server. Or if you want to reach out to me, do you have an email or Twitter or anything like that if people want to talk to you that don't have
You
Discord?
can find me. Everything that I have is under Scamlock Holmes. All the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz, TikTok, it's all Scamlock Holmes. So I try to keep it.
So if anyone doesn't
simple.
have Discord and wants to reach out, just look for him on Twitter or Instagram or something with the same name.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you're ever if you do like a stream or a video and it's amazing, because let's face it, sometimes people just the algorithm, who knows, they watch it, it gets a lot of likes, but there's also goes on the other end where you're like, wait a minute, that's my best content ever. I find that to be funny. Why don't other people? It's not getting to people. But you can always feel free to contact us, man. Don't ever feel like you're being pushy. You're our friend. I mean, just let us know and we can play something on our stream to, maybe 40 or 50 people, and it helps, the algorithm. But anytime you want to promote anything, just definitely, hit me up on Discord or in a comment on a video or whatever. But you're always definitely welcome here.
Yeah, and anytime you stop
really
by,
appreciate
we'll
the love.
post your link. So, and I would love it if I hate uneven numbers. So if anybody hasn't subbed, if we could get them at least one more to put them at 130, that would have got you about 25 this morning, and I'll feel satisfied with those nice even numbers. So thank you so much for being here. It was definitely a pleasure. Like I said, anytime you stop by, we'll post your link, and hope to work with you more in the future and just hang out with you.
Awesome. Well,
So-
it was great talking with you guys. Seriously.
You have to go right now?
No, I am free as long as you need.
Okay, I don't know. It's not the right place to discuss it because I think there are still 40 people here. But I need to. You're in the Midwest, and there's a bank out there. I've been looking to rob it. I mean, I need a good team of people. But are we live right now?
Yeah.
We're still live. So I'll talk to you about it after. But I think CJ's gonna. I mean, if you can hang out for now, we can get to that important stuff later. CJ, is there possible, can we mess with scammers with Scamlock on the line, and he can mess with them too a little bit, or if he wants to?
Yeah, sure. You want to try to make a call?
You down?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to curse, do whatever you want. It can be short calls, long calls, it doesn't matter. But I'll shut up, and I mean, you guys can take the first two if you want, and we'll just mess with some scammers.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. I don't know if there'll be any numbers out, but CJ's usually pretty good at finding something.
Yeah.
Any idea what type of scam? A little context, or do you just call random numbers?
I mean, yes, that's a good point. Sometimes we don't know and start raging at them.
Right.
It could be perfectly legit. I don't care. They're getting raged at. But yeah, maybe she'll tell us.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, Alder. It's just it takes me a minute to try to find numbers. I should have been looking this whole time, so I'm not really prepared.
No, take your time. We'll just chill. I didn't know. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. It's usually, I know it's getting late, and that's what we do for like the last 20 minutes, and people are here and start their day off with a nice rage at a criminal. So,
I'm just gonna type in your chat. You've been doing this a little while, and I'm relatively new to this. Any recommendations or advice that you'd have for me as a new person in scam baiting?
My only recommendation is like, which is one that Take and I do not do, is like try not to get stressed about subs, because like what we could tell you several times that like there was one day, I'm not kidding you, within 1 second I lost 18 subs. Like YouTube,
Oh, really?
Yeah, YouTube just like cleans out subs, like if they haven't watched you lately and stuff like that, and it can be real discouraging at times. Like the first time that I lost a bunch of subs at once, I almost started crying. I didn't, but I was close to, because it's just so frustrating. Like you make progress and you're happy, and then all of a sudden you lose a bunch. Like I know it's really hard to do, and Take and I are constantly looking at our subs, but like that's just one little piece of advice as far as the YouTube world goes. Take, do you have any as far as
I still feel like I'm
scam
too new
baiting?
to give advice. I would say just be you, and I mean associate with everybody. And the minute somebody starts giving you problems because you're down with this baiter or that baiter, I would just say, you know what, I don't want drama. I just want to save victims, and don't take anything personal. I mean, it's an online virtual, and it's great to make friends, but some of these people can be vicious, whether it's victim, baiter, commenter. There's just a lot of negativity out there that I would just beg people to stay away from.
And just be careful with. I think you're doing good with your personal, keeping your personal information. Just be careful getting too personal. We've had several friends, that were, they're online people. You know what I mean? Like, you have to almost kind of keep a distance, unfortunately. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Oh, can you hear me? Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was you and Take were talking, and I have this like fear of being alone on this.
Right,
I don't mind if I'm baiting and talking to a scammer, but like when I'm alone, I'm like, oh crap, I don't know what to say when I'm by myself. So I start to get scared.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think we almost.
Yeah, we can hear you, Take.
No, I had a scammer calling me in the other phone. I thought it would have been funny to talk to them while we were talking to Scamlock, but they didn't say anything. It was one of those. It's annoying, but anyway, go ahead.
While I'm thinking about it, totally random here, but if you could DM me on Discord about kind of like the call flutter and the spoofing and that type of thing that you do, I'd be really interested in learning more about that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a little weird. It's a little shonky at the moment, but it's definitely. I'll definitely give you all the information. I would love to be able to do calls with you on a flood or something like that, where both of us are just hitting them hard, and that would be awesome. So yeah, we'll be good friends on Discord, and then who knows? Maybe I'll get on an airplane. I mean, Midwest isn't that far. I can deal without a cigarette for 4 hours. I'm not going to India anytime soon, or well, Australia's got a lot of cool people that you'll see. I mean, there's a lot of people from Australia in our chat. So I think I would sacrifice not smoking a cigarette for 20 hours going to Australia, but that's in the near future. But who knows? I'm just saying, I might come to Midwest and we meet, and we just have we go to Chicago. We share an Udo's deep dish pizza.
Deep dish.
So,
Very nice. Very
Let's
nice.
try
right.
this.
And then we go watch.
I
We
got
go
a
to the Al
Norton number to try.
Capone museum, and yeah, maybe say hi to Oprah. I don't know who else is here. Jerry Springer.
No. See,
I'm
it's
not sure.
already
Are we
there.
on?
Who's this now?
I think it's Norton.
Thank you for calling Norton. How can I help you? Hello?
Yeah, I'm having a. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm having some issues with my computer.
Okay. I don't guess he didn't like that. Let's
He
try
just
him.
hung up?
Yeah, let's
Jesus.
try him again and you take it. I should have told you, Scamlock, if you want to start us off.
Okay.
They hate us already.
Not mad at us. They're mad at their father.
Thank you for calling Norton. Hello?
Oh yeah, can I speak to? Hello. Hello.
Yes?
Can I speak to a supervisor? Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Okay. Tell me.
Yeah. What? Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
This is a weird call center. They must not be ready for people yet or something. I wish
going on?
Stan was here to translate. I haven't seen him yet today. He must be busy baiting.
Am I on this? Is this mine or is this takes or?
I'll talk to him real quick. I'm kind of pissed at the way they treated you.
Yeah, I'm offended.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
I think they were just listening to y'all, but they hung up.
Jesus.
I'll try one more time. They heard you talking about who was going to talk to them. I'll try one more time.
They were listening to us talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Perverted scammers.
Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Let's try them
Yeah.
again. I'm going to keep calling them till they block this number.
Thank you for calling Norton. This is David. How can I help you?
David, listen to me. I've called several times today. What is going on over there? Can you help me or not?
Okay, help me with an order ID number, sir.
I don't have an order ID number. What are you, crazy? I don't have that. You should have that, you dumb fuck. Go ahead, please.
Did you receive a voice message?
Of course I received a voice message. I couldn't understand her.
Okay,
It was muffling.
Okay.
Your mom needs to speak clearly. Why is your mom not speaking clearly on my phone, bitch? Go ahead, please. David? Don't you say goodbye?
No, he doesn't. I don't know why this phone. The text now doesn't tell you when it hangs up, so I wasn't even looking and he hung up.
I love it when you're like, you bitch, go ahead, please.
Yeah. I gotta balance it out. Right?
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, shit.
All right, let's try him again. So, Scamlock, you take it this time.
Awesome.
Yeah, they should be nice and triggered for it.
If y'all are just joining us, we're trying to get a scammer on the line so Scamlock can talk. We can hear Scamlock live. But y'all know how it goes with trying to find numbers. They haven't blocked us yet, but they're not answering. Let's try them a couple more times, and I'll switch to my other number.
That other one too, that round companies too. We need to keep messing with them. We always forget about.
Sure. That's because I think they blocked a lot of my numbers. All right, let me try from another number.
And Scamlock Holmes has 133 subs at this point, and this morning at 4 a.m. you had 103. You've gotten 30 subs in one day. I mean, that's got to be a record. Even the official hair guy, who probably has, I mean, who knows what he's got now. We had him on the show when he was at like 700. I think the next day he had 720. I mean, he moves the needle, but 30 subs in one day is very impressive. So people are digging you. They're digging your content. So I think big things are coming down the way for you.
I appreciate it. Really, the love has been just phenomenal today. Truly, it's been an awesome day, folks. Just the support has just been really heartwarming. Truly.
Yeah, thank
Nice
y'all
to hear.
in chat. We love everyone that's here.
I was almost afraid you weren't going to come on, because if you looked at like our other 10 shows that we did, the guests never come back because CJ's very perverted. She's yelling at these people. I mean, who knows? I had to like tell her, hey, behave today. Don't be so loud. This guy, I want to impress this guy. So I'm glad. So nice job, CJ. I'm glad you toned it down for our guest.
Thank you. I haven't mentioned my coochie coo once yet.
Right.
Yeah. I was prepared for that. I did a lot of soul searching and prayer prior to coming on, and I decided to brave the show today.
Good.
Well, we admire you for it.
Yep. You're a true risk taker.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. My husband needed some help with our computer. Honey, I got Norton on the line.
Do you want to continue with that, or do you want to cancel that service?
Can you hear my husband, sir?
Hello.
Yes, sir. How may I help you?
Yeah, I've been having some trouble with my computer today.
Last year you made a payment, but that service expired.
I've been having some trouble with my Norton.
Why don't they like you?
They just hung up?
I know. I even turned your volume up. I know he heard you. They're just like jerks at this place, believe it or not.
And maybe I'm saying the wrong. Maybe they're used to. You know what I've noticed is some of these scammers are really in tune with what the first thing you say to them, and if it's not what they're expecting, they just click. So I must be like saying something wrong here.
This one is for a subscription for Norton Total Protection.
Oh, I need that.
So let's try it.
Definitely need that.
Yeah, I'm going out tonight. Could use a little protection.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling Norton. How can I help you?
I'm calling about
there.
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead,
I was calling. Sorry, dear. I was calling about the Norton protection. Oh, fuck me.
Sorry.
So okay. Okay, my bad, guys. My bad.
No, there's no bad.
It's my fault.
We're getting used to calling with people, so yeah. So whose turn? It's your turn.
Go ahead, Take. Go ahead, Take. Yeah, you got this.
I'll do it quickly.
I want it spicy. I want it real spicy.
All
No
right.
mercy.
Thank you for calling Norton. How can I help you?
Jesus Christ, you cannot believe that you really work at Norton. Are you that stupid? Go ahead, please.
That's it.
I told you it'd be quick.
All right, I keep wanting to say Scamflick. Sorry, Scamlock. You're up. Let's keep trying until
This
they
is for
block us.
the Norton subscription.
Yeah, Norton Total Protection is what it says.
Yeah, get some protection.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, can't be barebacking too much longer.
Yep, I totally agree.
I think they might, yeah, they might not answer after that one. But let me try them again.
I mean, I can call back and say I'm sorry.
Who's up?
All right, I got one more number to try with them, and then we'll move on.
Okay. 135 subs now, it says. Wow.
I know, it's been quite amazing.
That's awesome. Your videos will start to get to more people. That's the main thing. Awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I am very grateful.
And then I don't want to talk too much because I don't know when these idiots will pick up, but before I forget, like Betty Bam Bam in the chat said she would love to collab with you. I mean, she's got a channel. If you can check her out, her voice and her wit, I mean, that would be awesome to hear you guys do it. If you ever want to collab with somebody, she's just awesome for a collab.
Awesome. I'd love that. Yeah, there's been a lot of chat. I haven't been able to really follow. I think is this chat available after the live's over or no?
Yeah, but it takes like 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's been a few times where something happened in the stream where I had to make it private or whatever. But so far I don't think that nothing's happened yet. If for some reason that happens, I'll let you know later.
Awesome.
But so far I think everything's good. So it takes like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and it has nothing to do with me. I have the setting on. It's just like a YouTube thing. I don't know, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just saying, I'm just gonna keep popping in my Discord ID so that people can.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Feel
reach out
free.
to me.
Feel free.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
So here's a tech support scam, Scamlock. So you could try this one. It just says tech support scam.
Perfect.
I don't know. They're not answering. All right. Well, let's try one more, and then we'll let Mr. Scamlock go on with this day, so he's not sitting with us all day long.
No problem.
Yep. Yeah, you know how it goes. Sometimes it's hard to find the numbers, but at least we got a couple good things in there before they hung up on us. Well, thank you so much
Absolutely.
for being here today. We're definitely gonna have
Oh,
you
yeah.
back in the future. Again, if anyone is not subbed to Scamlock, his link is pinned above, and you'll definitely be glad you subbed because he's awesome. So thank you so much for being here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, and it's just been a great day talking with you and meeting some of your community, and I'd love to be back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, man.
So we're let's take like just a 1 minute break so I can use the restroom, and then Take and I will try a few more numbers if you're good with that, Take.
Yeah, I'm cool. I can probably hang out till like 10:30ish. Another 15 minutes.
Okay. So we're gonna take a 1 minute break, but thank you again, Scamlock, for being here.
Yeah,
Y'all,
later, bro.
y'all hang out. We'll
Absolutely.
be right back. Nobody leave. All right, and we are back. Hey, y'all, thanks for sticking around. Let's see if we can get some scammers for Take on the line.
What's going on here?
It can be, as y'all know, sometimes it's hard, especially if we're using numbers that were posted on like scammer.info, because usually other people are calling them as well. So that's kind of why sometimes it's hard on the air. And also we start early, so I can't really vet number. It's hard to vet numbers before we start because a lot of them aren't going yet. So y'all just have to bear with us. But then once we get it on, once we get one on, it's worth it to listen to Take Live, right?
No.
Yeah. Hello? Is someone there? Hello?
Action 21.
Hello?
What the hell was that?
What the hell kind of bank is that? There was like 1,000 people in there.
Let me try him again.
That's a busy call center.
Yes, sir? Is anyone there?
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Oh, there's... Hello?
Hello, sir? Sir? Is this a loan place? We're looking for a loan. Are you there? I don't know. Nobody was saying anything, so I just hung up. It's weird. Hello, sir?
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
They must be getting slammed hard because they're just like picking up and hanging up, you know?
All right, try a different number for now then.
Hold on, let me try it one more time. I got some text now, ones I can try.
Oh, I got...
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Thank you for calling First Financial Bank. How can I help you?
I'm trying to get a hold of the bank, please. Can I get a loan?
That's it?
Hello? What are you doing, Rundy? I got you on a live stream. We're recording you, and then you're on my personal number now. Go ahead, please. Why would you switch? What? I don't know if they can hear you, but I know there's people that speak Hindi can translate that. Are you talking dirty to me?
You must be, this is not a Hindi. You foolish man, this is not even a Hindi, motherfucker. You don't even understand my language. Get lost. You don't even understand my language.
So they must be Filipino.
Oh, okay. It was hard to hear him, but I could hear a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm gonna try that financial bank one more time. I guess wait till you hear that bloop, and then that's how we'll know someone's there, okay?
Right, 5 seconds. But what was funny is she picked up on the live stream, but I was also calling from my personal phone, and she ended up picking up on both of them, and she ended up talking to me longer on my personal phone.
Why don't... Yeah, I'm not sure why. Let me try from the Google Voice number. Hold on.
Try the one I just texted you to.
Okay.
You might have already. That's Norton.
Yeah, that's the one we've been calling with Scamlock. Sorry. All these names that start with scam is messing me up. Keep saying the wrong one.
Well, get it right. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's Scamlock.
Scamlock.
Scamlock, Shamlock, Shamrock. I don't care who he is. Go sub to him. He's amazing.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
You didn't say nothing. Did you hear the bloop?
I heard the bloop, but they don't say hi. Don't they say hello?
You have to say hi. You have to say hi.
Oh, I got to do all the work in this relationship?
Yeah.
It's not going to work. But yeah, I mean, if they are in the Philippines, there's a lot of people there. And I think the Philippine
Your call is very
scammers
important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Yeah, see, if you don't say anything, they're going to hang up. Do you want me to start it?
Try it, yeah.
Okay, because I can't tell if you can hear them, but if I speak, I feel like I'm going to mess it up for you.
You go ahead. Take the whole thing.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
There? Hello?
Yes, hi, how can I help you?
Honey, didn't you want to ask him about a loan?
So may I know the person you've been speaking with?
Yeah, my husband wants to ask you about a loan. Honey, can you hear him?
Yeah, hello,
yes,
did you get a hold of the bank, honey?
What?
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Oh. Okay, yes, please. How can I help you, sir?
So, what kind of offers do you have? I really need about $12,000.
No, I'm sorry, $12,000 more. We're just maximum $10,000 and the minimum of $3,000, okay? We can't provide you with $12,000.
Okay, 10,000 is fine.
Okay, so may I know the bank you're banking with, sir? So if you're eligible for this, we can just go ahead.
I mean, I want to deal with you as a bank. What do you mean, what kind of bank do I? I have a lot of different banks. I have Chase, I have
Can you please
Capital
tell me
One.
one of a regular checking account?
Of course I have regular checking account.
Okay, so which is, do you have Chase?
I have Chase. I have a Chase checking account.
Alright, sounds right. How long have you been banking with Chase?
Oh, at least 10 years and 3 months and 2 days.
Alright, perfect.
Well.
What, was that the wrong answer or what?
He says perfect and then hangs up. Call him back. I'm going to start off totally different with that fuck. Now I'm in a bad mood.
Okay. Yeah, I love it when you're in a bad mood when it comes to scammers. But not when we're not talking to scammers. I hate when you're in a bad mood. Just to make that clear.
New Moon is. I'm never in a bad mood other than scammers. New Moon sent you a message.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be
Always has
transferred to the next available agent.
Ozzy too.
They hate us.
I thought it was a good answer.
Yeah, I don't get why he hung up.
Hello? They're triggered, so somebody's messing with them.
That's not us. We hadn't done nothing to him.
What's up, Sven?
Yes, Sven, you are late because people have been speaking Hindi and we didn't have anyone to translate it. So come on.
But
plus, you missed a good new baiter.
Your call is very important to us. Please
that
stay
you
on the line and you'll be
like,
transferred to the
that
next
I'm gonna
available
hook you
agent.
up with.
Hello?
Let me try them for my... Did I already use my other number for them? Let me try.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the problem or not. There's 3,000
The
people
call
there.
has been forwarded to the voicemail for Danesh 101. No one.
Well, who the hell's that now?
That was the same number.
Oh. What's going on, Sven?
The call has been forwarded to the voicemail for.
I guess their number's down. So that's good. Y'all, we took out a number. I'm going to take credit for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible content for our stream, but the whole point is that it's not up, and that's a good thing. So sorry it's not entertaining, but the bigger picture and the greater good, there's no more First Financial right now, hopefully.
Yeah.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed.
Yeah, I know, Stephanie. I saw you're in the comments. You've been a fan from the early days.
Yep. All right, let's see what else we can get into. I have a few text now numbers we can try. I can try that one, the inheritance
one from Boston.
one. What?
That one from Boston who you had the $800 check to. Hate those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's try, before we call them, because I need to sign out of my text now and sign back in as a different one for them. Let's try this other Norton one.
Ready to call the pet store and ask for a free bath.
I sent you that call the other day. Did you see it? I emailed it to you.
Yeah. What's up, Pin? Thanks so much for being here.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Now, why doesn't he like you? See, that's the issue with using the numbers from scammer info is usually everyone starts calling them at the same time, which is good because they take their numbers down, but it's just bad if you want to talk to somebody, you know?
I woke up early today. I took a shower. I have deodorant on.
And nobody can even smell you.
Hello?
Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Peter. How may I help you?
Peter, I remember you. I talked to you like a week ago. What's going on, you dumb fuck? No job yet, huh? Still going by the name Peter. That's the end of that conversation.
Let me try him again.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail.
Sorry, I dialed the wrong one. I dialed that financial one.
That's the guy that's in a lot of my videos, though. He's very popular.
right, let me try him from my other number. So we have a couple things I need to talk about too while we're calling.
You're welcome. Just give me a call. We can work that out. We'd love to have you.
Thank you for getting connected to Norton. This is Nick. How may I help you?
Nick, what's going on over there? Can you help me, please?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have found it suspicious to your account that some overseas hackers have hacked in your information, and they have used your identity to purchase the subscription from us. And that's why we have sent you an official email from our end so that you can go ahead and cancel the subscription right now and get your refund money back to you. So do you really wish to do this?
Listen, though, I definitely want to cancel the subscription, I think, but is there a way that you can get hook up to my computer and get rid of the virus that they put on there? Every time I turn on the computer, I hear choo choo. There's a big train that just goes nuts. It goes nuts, and it scares my little cats. I have 2 cats called Each and Everything, and every time I go to the computer,
Okay,
I hear
sir.
choo.
Calm down, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We will,
Yes,
in
ma'am.
order to do that, sir. In order to do that, we will just simply connect you to the secure and robotic server of Norton so that you and your computer will be secured by Norton and all the viruses from the computer will be straight away cleaned up, okay?
But the problem is, sir, every time I go to the computer and I hit the space bar, I hear choo choo. It's very scary. It's a perverted choo-choo train, sir. Go ahead, please.
Okay. No problem. Just open up your computer, just turn on your computer. I will connect you to the secure and robotic server of Norton so that you can easily use your computer. And then we will provide you the cancellation and the refund form, all right?
Is there any possible way that you guys can come over to my apartment? I live at 86 in York in Manhattan, and you guys could offer me the service. I could give you like little cookies and lemonade. I'm just
No,
afraid
sir.
to go into
I am living straight away far in California. How can I come to New York?
Like you guys can fly to me or something. Do you have like a New York office? Like I'm very scared.
I don't have that much money, sir. I get paid only $500 a month. So how could I spend so much money?
Would do that, though.
I'm a very middle class boy. I'm a very middle class boy. So just turn on your computer. I will provide you each and everything. Okay. Once your computer is on, just do let me know.
But every time I go to that computer, sir, it goes choo choo. It's a very perverted choo-choo train.
So do you have any other computer or a laptop in your home, sir?
Somewhere I do actually. I have it in the attic. I have a laptop, and you know what? It's buried underneath a bunch of old clothes and weird things that I'll never wear anymore. Do you know about eBay? Do you think I should sell these things on eBay? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, you should do this, but just turn on your computer or your laptop, sir, which you can use properly, so that I can help you out to cancel your subscription, all right?
Oh my God, I'm looking through a box. Yeah, I got the clothes off the top. There's a laptop under there. There's a toe, sir. There's like a miscellaneous toe. Can I sell a toe on eBay? Do you know if I could sell a toe or will I get in trouble?
Sir, you do whatever you want to do afterwards, but at first you need to be in front of your laptop and open up your Google Chrome browser.
Got you. Okay. So after I set this computer up, it's only going to take a couple more minutes for it to load. But you think it'll be okay after this and you help me? I could sell a toe on eBay?
All right, so just do one thing. Just turn on your laptop and we will help you out in your laptop. It will be a very much easy way to work on.
Oh my God, there's crazy things in this box, sir. I found a bumblebee. There's a perverted bumblebee in this box.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
What are you doing, dumb fuck?
I'm sorry, sir.
What are you sorry about? You're scamming people. Are you sorry about that? How long you been doing this for? $500 is not middle class. What? Go ahead, please. Bambi.
That was so hard not to. I was laughing so hard. Good morning, Nan.
What up, Nan? Yeah, it's past 10:30. 6:30. I could have kept him on forever. I'm so sorry, everybody, because I got to go soon. But yeah, he was an idiot. He just, no matter what I told him, a box of toes. Really? Toes? And you still want to hang in there with me and have me hook up to my laptop, you dumb fuck?
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm gonna try him again. I think I'm gonna try to bait him after we hang up. You know, like
All right, well, call
long
him.
term.
Just call him one more time, see if he picks up the phone. I just want to end the conversation.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll try him again for another from my other number, but while I'm pulling it up, there was two things I wanted to tell everybody. One, is I will probably be having a premiere tomorrow. I'm having trouble with rendering my video, but I'm gonna try to have a premiere tomorrow evening, and Take, of course, will be there, right, Take?
I mean, what time you having it? I mean, I sleep a lot lately. I mean, just ask John M. or Pecan Head or anybody that's on Discord. I sleep through everything. What time is it going to be?
I think 6 p.m. Eastern Central Time. I mean Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern, Central, Western Time. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
So at least come and say hi to Take tomorrow in my premiere.
What time is that in Australian time? 6 o'clock our time is like, I don't know.
No idea. I don't
16
even
hours
barely know what
difference
time it
for
is here.
60?
But it's the first time I'm gonna put a call up that's completely unedited. The only thing I did to it was beep out a word. He uses a racial word that I beeped out. Other than that, it's completely unedited. So it's my first time with an unedited call, so I'm kind of nervous. So if y'all will come tomorrow, that'll be great.
Awesome. Definitely I will be there. I'm sure everyone else will be there. I don't know if this is more part 2 of the Coochie Cooch call, but
No.
I'm sure people want to tune in. And then the other thing is, before I forget, and I know you had 2 things to say, right?
Go ahead.
You got to one of them. What are you going to do? Talk about lemonade and cookies? So yeah, Scambait Nonsense. Like, he had an awesome premiere the other day as well, and then I think there's part 2. And I always I'm so tired lately. I keep sleeping. I don't know if I missed it. If he wants to put in the chat when his next premiere is, then please do it.
Yeah, please, Non.
But and while he's thinking, or he can take the gloves off for a second and type. Go ahead with the second thing that you had to say, please.
So the second thing is, if anybody would like to support this stream as well as contribute to MS, we have a Amazon affiliate link. So when you click the link, your portion of whatever you buy, doesn't matter what it is, will help support MS and our stream. So the link's in the description if anybody would uses Amazon anyway. It's not
So if
any
I'm going to
extra
buy
money.
something on Amazon, I should just use that link, is what you're telling me, because I do buy things on Amazon. So everything's the same. It's just, it helps the stream out a little bit, right?
Yeah, and also we will be also donating to MS, so it'll also be helping the MS Foundation.
So, okay, so that's good that Nonsense put that in there. So he's aiming for tomorrow or Thursday. He normally does his 7 o'clock. I think it's 7 o'clock Eastern time, right? I'll
ask you, Non. I'll make sure, because I don't want to do mine at the same time as yours. So I'll talk to you in Discord about it. I was gonna maybe do mine tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So I'll be talking to you, make sure that's not what you had planned. So that I can be at yours as well.
Just because I want to be at both of them. I can put you both on each phone, but I think we have the same
yeah,
people.
But you know
and it'd be
me,
nice
I can't concentrate.
Go love to both.
I can't concentrate.
And I'm sure Scamlock Holmes knows who Scambait Nonsense is, but I know how it is if you've been in the community for 3 weeks, you have to check out his videos. Like, go do yourself a favor and you will laugh your ass off. And you'll never look at a washroom or a stick or a rundy the same.
Exactly. When are we sorting out the other merch? We're working on it. The merch store is up. There's just not much on it. I mean, I can post the link and y'all can see what's on it now, but there's not a whole lot on it yet. Let me see if I can find the link to it. So I mean, you can use it now, but I feel like you'll be disappointed because there's not a whole lot going on there. I feel like we're gonna have more stuff, so I don't want you to buy something now and then be like, man, I wish I had waited till they had better stuff. But if you want to check out what we have, I'll go ahead and post the link. Let me just find it here somewhere. I know I have it. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Like, tattoos will start. Like, I had an idea. Like, I have the Thug Life tattoo everybody knows across my chest. I'm gonna get rid of the Thug and I'm gonna replace it with Flood. Flood Life, bitch. Something like that.
That's a great idea.
So, supporting the flood till I die. Flood Life. So maybe we'll start selling some tattoos. How you're gonna get them, I don't know, but not my problem.
I do have a couple of go ahead please things up if you really love the go ahead please. I think I have one shirt that says, what was that other phrase you wanted?
That's what I do, bitch.
Yeah, I have we have one of those shirts up. Then I have my logo up. And Take was still updating his logo, so I don't have anything yet with just his logo. But we're working on
and I got to get with Lisa. I mean, I don't know if Lisa's still in chat. Lisa does all the images that you see for me, like the avatar, the TAGOW media. She's just so talented and does all that stuff. So before I put anything on an image, I would have to, like, of course, ask her permission.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go ahead, please, or that's what I do, bitch. I mean, I don't own those rights, but I guess, I'd like to
nobody
make
owns
it
them
somehow
that I know of.
fan-based related. What?
Yeah, and also the way that the prices might seem a little expensive, but that's because they're made to order. So instead of us having to buy a bunch of stuff, they just make them as you order them. So it's better for us, but it does make the prices like a little bit more than if we just bought a whole bunch of t-shirts and sold them. You know what I mean?
I mean, people have commented in chat that they want this. And I think it was Pecan Head who said if you ever make merch and you make a that's what I do bitch shirt, it's definitely I'll buy one. And I think I responded back, well, it'll definitely, if that ever happens, you'll get the first one for free. I mean, I wouldn't take his money. He's such a big supporter. But now that you're talking about how much are these shirts, are they going to be like $150? I don't have that kind of money.
No, they're more reasonable than that.
I'm just a middle class guy making $500 a month in California.
Yeah. And if anyone's like just super good at designing stuff like that and would like to help us out, please feel free to help us. Once we're doing mugs. I have just my logo on a mug, but we're gonna be doing some more mugs, and we'll do the morning scam show mug. And any patrons of mine will get a free mug once it's up and rolling. So yeah, y'all feel free to look at that if you want. Like I said, I don't blame you if you don't want to get anything now, because I'm gonna be putting some more stuff up there. But you can look and see where we're kind of at with it.
We'll definitely have stuff for the plus size queens, Scamlock, because I had the idea of, you like me now, wait till you see me naked. And that's perfect in a triple X shirt. So you're fine.
I think this store goes up to 5X. So again, they're all made to order from, it's Teespring. They're all made to order from there. So we don't, that's the easiest way for us to do it since we're small. It would be really hard for us to buy a bunch of stuff. And then they ship it and all that stuff. So that's why we just decided to try it this way.
Okay.
All right. And then the only last thing I wanted to say is...
spider guards.
Yeah. The only last thing I wanted to say is if y'all are not subbed to Take or me, please do that. Like YouTube told me that 30% of my viewers from our live, or 20% of our viewers from live streams aren't subbed to me, which are probably like lurkers, which is totally fine. But if anyone isn't subbed to Take or me, that would definitely help us with the YouTube algorithm. And I think that's the end of announcements. You have any other announcements before we try this person one last time?
No. We're getting late here. I know people got to get into work and whatever they do, they're out making money and all that good stuff. So let's just call this person back, fuck with them one last time, and let everybody go on their day. And we'll see you Thursday with the guy who sings right out of India.
Thursday we're having an awesome singer on from India. He's really awesome. I think y'all will really enjoy it. And I haven't talked to him much on purpose so that we could talk to him on the air, but I'll be interested to know what he knows about scams, because he has nothing to do with scam baiting. But he will be singing us some songs, and I promise y'all he's really good. So I really enjoy listening to him sing, so it'll be fun.
And then we're talking to Dale Thursday, you said, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try
not on the show.
Not on the show though. We're gonna try to record with Deo and have that on next week.
Yep.
I don't think they like us. I'll try that financial one.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail.
Oh, no, the financial one's down. Here's the Norton one last time, but they might have blocked me. This is Norton, if they answer. Let's see if the all-round fix will answer, and then we'll call it. No. Well, you got in one good call today. Thank y'all so much, all, for being here. Again, Scamlock Holmes, it was a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much for being here.
Always welcome back,
good
bro.
job, Baton.
Thanks so much. I mean, he was cool. I mean,
yeah.
I hear myself on echo.
Echo. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. It was so much fun, and we will see you on Thursday with, oh shoot, how do you pronounce his name? I forget how to pronounce his name, but I promise you will not be disappointed. He's a great guy and awesome singer, and so we're gonna talk to him about what he knows about scams and stuff like that. So we will see you all back here on Thursday at around 7:30 a.m. Eastern.
Later, everybody. Love you.
Love you guys.